Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I hope so, Red. It's good to see y'all. This is Moen Watchman. Hey, T Girl, Benjamin, Dwinda Red, Larry P, Time. I think I just saw you up there, Gigi. Good video today, Dorinda. Can't believe you're thinking Christmas already, but I guess it's time. Trying to make sure I didn't forget anybody. Stands alone, good to see you. Dorinda, you did just fine. I could tell you were nervous. And don't be nervous when you're doing those videos. You're doing what you love. And we like to see the end result. Any of y'all with the channel, just be you. And bring what you have to the table. I don't mean just food. Sick and tired. Good to see you, Rob. Rob and Louise, hopefully. All right, y'all. Here's a scripture for tonight. This is Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of the dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. We keep hearing this is biblical times and this is good versus evil, and I've been seeing a lot of things to back that up. So I think it's true that that's what's going on. So I'll just do my talk, you know me, and then see if anybody wants on the panel. Title of this is Building Communities, Part 1. Yeah, Dorinda. It's the hardest part, getting rid of it. To build a community starts in the home. Even if it's here on YouTube, I know a lot of people are in apartments, or alone, or whatever. So here's the YouTube family. This is where you can feel at home and talk and make friends. And hopefully learn a few things too. But communication is one of the biggest ways to meet people and get to know people. So we're blessed to have this platform, whatever you call it, to be able to connect with each other. And we need to be thankful for that. And then it starts in your local community. And so those in apartments, I understand it's really hard for y'all to, uh, especially if you're in a city, it's kind of hard to make friends with people like that. But if you're stuck in your apartment, it's even harder. So, um, one of the things that happened when I moved here, I guess, with people being afraid of cooked foods, are you're you're meeting new people. So you probably don't want to eat something that's cooked, but this little lady that lived a few houses up, she came all the way over here and she brought me a mason jar full of mixed beans, um, for a bean soup. Cheap, easy, and it's a good way to welcome a neighbor. Hey, Eric, Black Watch, Cindy. I know I'm missing some people. T-Girl. So I was telling y'all last time I was live, Joyful, good to see you. You know what? I saw another new name. Red, did I mention you? Hello, Red. Matrix Transparency. Good to see you. I think that was it. Yes, I'm sure it wasn't moonshine and beans. So I told y'all that I was fixing to put something on Facebook and I kind of chickened out. Well, I did it. And I don't know, I just put, is there any interest in becoming a more self-sufficient community during these times? Or learning basic survival skills in case another snowmageddon? And surprisingly enough, I've been getting quite a few responses. And so, uh, since I've been getting all these responses on Facebook, now I'm trying to figure out how to set up a meeting. And I know Nunya, Texas did it by Taylor. Is it Taylor or Tyler? No, whatever it is up there, northeast Texas. And it seemed to work out pretty good. And I've seen Doug and Stacy, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I've seen where they have where it's just like little canopies with each person doing their thing. And um, so a lot of these people who are responding are telling me their skills. Like some are paramedic, or some are, um, they do the canning. And I had a meat market pop up. And then I had a farm that has fruit and vegetables. So, so I'm seeing the resources available also around here. I totally agree with that, Joyful. So I was thinking, okay, what's the next step? Do I just tell them, okay, where are we going to meet? And this one person did say that we could meet on their property. It's someone I've never heard of, and I don't know. So then I called. Um, I'm not in a big city, so we have a county extension office. I'm pretty sure most counties have an extension office. Well, I don't know. I'm in Texas, and so we have a lot of agriculture and ranching and uh, horses and stuff like that. So y'all may not all have access to that, but I called our local extension office, and one of the agents answered, and I told him what I was trying to do, and he was like, I would be very interested in that. And he said that he actually teaches some of those things. Um, and one of the people, too, said that they teach self defense. And I'm not sure exactly everything that entails, but that's a good one, too. Um, and then a lady, she put a whole list of things she wants to learn, and it's just about everything. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on getting this together and seeing what happens. Um, Seeing how big of a space we need, first of all. I'd like to do it outside. But if any of y'all have any ideas, but we need to do this right here on YouTube too. It's building the communities. I don't know how Gigi did it, but I know that she shared a stream. Um, I shared, well, yes, I shared Deanna's last uh, endeavor, encounter, whatever you want to call it, encounter. So I don't know. I'm thinking about that too. How we can get more channels together and talk about the things that need to be talked about. We're we're just not only in a spiritual battle, we're in a not really physical, but it's going to take our voice. We have to vote. I know it looks like it's being stacked, but I think that people are watching this time. There's ways of tracking it. There's ways that you can get proof, receipts, whatever, when you vote. Just make sure that you have some way to prove that you voted and how you voted, where you voted, all of it, so that you can, if there's any discretion in your area that you think didn't look right, you can go back and check it out. I guess that's called validation, maybe. I don't know. I know the election in Texas is looking scary. I want to keep at it. Don't want Beto. Get all your holos out. Put the link. Hopefully Rob will come up and tell me something. Get it telling me what to do. No, I'm joking. Now, a lot of y'all don't agree with the busing or flying of the immigrants. And I guess you saw they were dumped in Kamala's yard today. Hallelujah. Um, and if it was families, that's even better. And I know y'all don't think that it should be the criminals and what have you, but I think it's good that he's not sending the criminals throughout the states, that it's just families probably looking for work or whatever, and maybe they'll find it in that area. Hey, Jack.
There you go.
Hey, Bonnie, love you.
Hi, Vicky. Love you too.
Oh, that was a whistle.
Yeah.
Hey, Liz. But people don't realize there's like, okay, when I said 14,000 a week, that's probably, that's a low number. It's way more than that. And it's Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California. 4 states that are getting that many people continuously. So even if that was, I don't care if that was 1,000 people he dumped off, that is a drop in the bucket. It's not even noticeable. And I heard you mention that I sent you about the 27 counties, Chuck,
Yeah.
that are, a judge has ordered those counties be considered being invaded. So that's going to kind of change the game here, I think. To me, it sounded good.
Yeah. Needs to be out there. Hey, Liz.
We know what the Constitution says about an invasion. An invasion's an invasion on U.S. soil, whether it's from the east or the west or the south or wherever.
They're coming in hurting people or hurting property or what have you. That's invading.
Livestock, yes, they're here to cause damage, not to mention the drugs, the children. There's a whole lot to it.
Not to mention the trespassing aspect of it. If we get in trouble over trespassing, why can't they?
Yes.
Hell, if trespassing means you get a check and a bunch of stuff. That means everybody ought to go wander around and trespass.
Well, that's it. Let them in the border, but okay, are you going to let them in your home? And maybe that's why the front yard. Because, okay, there they are. Let them in your home. You take care of them. Hi, Louise. Good to see you.
Walking off a second. I'll be right back.
Awesome, tea girl. Yeah, exactly. Um, putting them back in Mexico is not working because they're not from Mexico. Some maybe, but the majority no. I see you too, Louise. I'm gonna choke on. Excuse me. Okay, I think I'm gonna live. Absolutely concerned very to it, and it's good to see you. Um, that is the problem. When I called, I wasn't able to get a hold of the governor's office, but I got a hold of somebody at the attorney general's office. And she said Texas has done everything in their power, that it's a federal level. And so the power does need to go back to the states. I thought we had the power. We're supposed to. Maybe that's why some states are talking about secession or whatever. They're saying,
Hello.
Any of yesterday?
You know what's funny is you just said something, Bonnie, just a second ago. That said you said they said it's a federal level, a
mm-hmm,
federal problem, and the states are supposed to have the power. Well, the states do. The problem is the states have let the government run the crap for so long they forgot who has the power. And it's not the federal; it is a state level. So the states need to get back to the way it was back in the days of the states of the Union instead of the United States, because every state run its own platform, and they joined with the federal government so they have a little say in domestic trade. That's the only reason. Period. Had nothing to do with the federal government giving us rules and regulations that they have taken over because all the states have become complicit and kneeled down, all due to the mighty power of the dollar. And it's embarrassing and ignorant all at the same time. Ignorance on our part. And I say our, but I'm talking the last 80 years of our ignorance letting them take over. And it really kicked into high gear after JFK. It really kicked into high gear. I'm not going to try to get too deep, guys, so I won't. But anyway, yeah, I heard you say something. I thought, well, she is correct. It's supposed to be the states, not the Fed.
well, I think it's been for thousands of years, and um, but the problem is the federal government is the one that caused this.
Yes, it is. I firmly believe that. And I keep manipulating people thinking we have to believe it. That is not correct.
Yeah.
Not correct at all. This is where D-Dog would be good to jump in and add his 2 cents, because he'll tell you exactly how it's supposed to be. And he's going to be along the same lines as me, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's it. Tyranny. It's is that the word?
What'd you say?
Tyranny.
Well,
When you allow your country to be invaded, and
that's not tyranny. It's when you take the country back. That's when they yell tyranny. But allowing it to be taken over is called treason.
treason. Thank you. That's the word. Where'd Chuck go?
I don't know. He bailed.
Oh, there he is.
What
I
the hell?
got kicked. My whole damn thing. I lost everything. It just clicked off like, I guess, I don't know, just downloading, uploading, or
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've said it so many times. I hate to keep saying it, so I just won't.
Well, I know. We all do. But it
Yeah.
keeps continuing. So talking about it isn't enough.
Yeah,
And
but stand up when it happens. See, that's the other problem we run into.
yes, because they've labeled us, but it's still, there's got to be some way to do it without violence, without overrunning anything. Just there just has to be some way.
Hey, Travis.
The Constitution was written for this. The Bill of Rights. The,
It was all written for this very moment. You are correct.
yes.
And we get in our little tight knit societies that we got. We run through this stuff, and most of us know it. Most of us enjoy it. Most of us watch it and pay attention. The
I
problem
was
we run
just saying
into.
hi. I'm sorry if I did anything, T. I'm sorry about what's going on. I just saying I hadn't seen you much. Didn't mean to cause an issue. Sorry, Bonnie. Shane.
No, you're good.
I must have missed something. I don't know what that was.
What's up?
I must have missed something. Willie D. Good to
Hey,
see you.
look at there. Willie D. he is a hoot. He's a hoot.
Hey,
Rob
Lynn.
introduced me to him. Yeah, he seems like a great guy. Did you catch him last night on mine, Bonnie?
Yes, I was up there after.
Oh, that's right. That's correct. Sorry, my days run together anymore. I don't even know who the hell I am half the time.
There
you go.
you
You're welcome.
So, if any of y'all have any experience with community building, excuse me, be more than happy if we would come up and share.
You know, it's easier to build a business and a practice and a venue than it is to build a community. You know how hard that is? Because
No,
community has so many opinions. Uh, It's hard to get the same message going that everybody can agree on. It's very difficult,
But
but it can be.
there's not a
Sorry, go
message. The there's not a message. it's a it's an action. It's a, like Louise is saying, learn who has what skills, work together to assist each other. Smile when you walk, bring a sparkle to all. Here you go. And I'm missing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
there's
you see?
plenty of room. Okay, Rob wants that. But I don't know what your town is like, but um, I mean, me just putting out that one question and getting people saying all these things that they want to learn and want to know and want to share is amazing. It's that's how it starts. You just reach out and see what everybody wants and needs in your community. And if
Absolutely.
you can help them and give to them, then you do that, or vice versa. It, it's not a debate. It's not political. Not religious. Well, I guess it's kind of religious because we're supposed to do for our neighbors, and it's just like, when we all say love ya, and because God says to love all. You
Correct.
don't have to like everybody. You don't have to agree with everybody, but that love, that is what connects us spiritually
Correct.
in the community.
Yeah, sorry, Steve, I made it look that way. I was just wondering. I've noticed everybody wants me to put shows on, but notice my channels went to shit. Basically, people coming in, people dropping quick. I don't know if I traumatized everybody, but sorry if I did. Sorry if y'all don't like it. I don't know what else to say. It gets to the point I'm down to, like, when I started the first week, I just quit coming up. People don't want me up, I won't come up. Either that or I'll start getting the people in there that run everybody else out.
Well, and the thing you're running into, Chuck, and I have a feeling, I've seen it done a lot of times. It's not nothing you're doing. It's just that lag. Everybody goes through that little lag time, and it looks like it's just idle.
I want some of your lag. Everybody's like, ain't worried about numbers. I am. I should have some. Y'all are going to surpass me. And when it gets to the point that I'm behind everybody, then I'm just going to say, okay, well, nobody wants to hear the truth. I'll just quit speaking it. Sorry to be a drag on everybody. I done got pissed off. I'll talk to y'all later.
Damn.
Dang it, Chuck.
I know what he's having a hard time with it.
Yep.
I, yeah,
Well,
there's
that's
just
very true, Cindy. Hi, Rob. Good to see you this evening.
Good
How
to
are you
see you.
doing, Cindy?
Good to see you. I
Hi,
was.
Rob. Good to see you this evening. How are you
What the? Hold on, I'm echoing.
Okay.
Good to see you. I
Hi,
was.
Rob. Good to see you this evening.
He's a stupid thing. Thank you for teaching me to be more techie, woman.
yeah, worked well for you, didn't
It did. And Willie D, what are you wowing about?
it?
I think community begins at home. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Tony. I think you build it. I think you start with your home community being the house you live in, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
And then you carry it on to the people around you. See, one
Well,
thing that I do know that if we all can get a little more community minded, and we buy it in our own communities, and we take care of what we can take care of in our own communities, and get to know the people of the community, and you can find out who sells what, when, where, and how, and farmers markets where they're at, and just learning to work together as a community. You know what I mean? Working together for for causes like we have going on right now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yes.
And I've been doing a lot of thinking because I got a lot of men that work with me, right? And we are our own community out here, right? We all know where to get our water. We all know where to get our food. We all know, but we all work together to get things done. I remember back in the days when I was a kid, if our neighbor was cutting a tree down and he needed help, we'd all run over and buck it up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Get it cut, get it split, whatever. And then if we had a tree that had to go down, they'd come over and help us. And that's a good sign of a good community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm even on page tonight.
One thing I'll say about Amish and Mormons, when it comes to it, the community, they all
What are
stick
you
together.
saying?
Yeah, I know there's one word you didn't like, but
That was
there's
a
one.
bad word. You and me are gonna get into it, dude.
I know. I'm gonna get a tongue lashing from you, but let me
Got
rephrase
baked?
it. Let me rephrase it. I know the Amish, when things go tough or something needs done, the whole community joins in, no matter what.
That's what we're talking about.
Yep. And no matter what, no matter if they hate you
Matter
or dislike you or don't get along, they join in and help. Because
You
someday
think?
they may need help, and they will all come back around. Yeah,
I
it's two-sided
concur.
street.
I concur. I agree. Thank you for the tea, hon.
And Cindy, I agree with that. There's just so many channels. But each person has something to give. And I don't
Tell
know
me
how
about
to, I don't know how to condense it down to
Well, everybody has different skills. You know what I mean?
yes.
And then you work around everybody's skill level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me when I was doing the border thing, and I'm just now retiring. Thank you very much. But
Congratulations.
I'm kind of loving it, and I'm
Woot,
drinking
woot.
tea.
Happy
But no,
Louise.
he's right there
I'm
picking up a
here.
garbage bag. She'll be right with us.
I've been putting and doing.
You're a mover and a shaker, woman.
So in time.
I also agree that we don't always have to agree with everybody's opinion. We can come to the conclusion for ourselves. Is Chuck getting channel? Yeah, Willie D, we got shadow banned too. You knew that too because I was kind of throwing down on some shit. But that could be what it is. We need to help Chuck. He's a good man. But I think a lot of us, when I was on my channel, I wasn't really worried about numbers. I just kind of did my own thing. You know what I mean?
Same here.
And so I'm not real compassionate because I don't understand. I think that a lot of things that we do as we build a YouTube community, we come into an area, right, where we all want to be a little like-minded. Bonnie's pretty like-minded with a lot of ways, I think, too. And that's what draws me to the channel. And Shane and me just are friends. You know what I mean? Shane? He's like, fuck you. I know. Thank you, Shane.
I have like that person now.
Sorry about that, Bonnie, but you know what I mean? I'm retired and I'm an ex-Marine and I'm pretty much not got any couth.
It's okay. I understand.
Can you ever forgive me?
I appreciate you gentlemen that come up on my panel with your wisdom.
Oh, that cuts me out.
Even if the language comes with it, it happens.
Well, I think in a lot of ways that if we work together and we realize what we're working for, right? Everybody has to have an area where they can go and talk and get to know one another and have that outlet. You need that outlet, and you need to be able to talk. You know what I mean? Because if you keep it all pent up inside and you have nowhere to put it, it can lead to a lot of problems, and you don't need those problems. And that's what these communities are good for, because you got a lot of people that talk, right? But to talk, I also have to
Yes.
remember to listen too. And I've been working really hard on my listening skills. But as I look at everything and I look at all the people that come into the rooms, we're all coming in for communication and just to have that ability to unite for a second and have a few laughs and build a YouTube type community. But locally, you can work in your own community for a greater good. You and I have talked about that, Shane.
Oh yeah, sorry, I had a phone call I was on, but yeah, I've been listening to y'all.
I was waiting for you to get back to me because I threw something at you and you didn't do it.
Well, and I heard you say something about me, but I didn't catch it, so I
It was
apologize.
nasty. It was nasty, Shane. I'm sorry.
Okay, great. It's probably best I missed it then.
Well, probably not, because I was waiting for the comeback.
Oh, okay.
But I do think that we come in and we look for the truth and we want to find the truth. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
and I've been on the border a lot, and a lot of these talks today have been on the border. And I can actually tell you that it's not the Mexicans you need to worry about. They're not that many of them coming through.
Nope.
It's more people from El Salvador, Nicaragua, Haiti,
Haiti. Yep.
Russia, you name it.
Dominican Republic, which is next door to Haiti.
Yeah. But the whole point I'm getting at with the whole thing,
We have Ukrainians coming across.
we had
Yep.
some Ukrainians
Some.
coming across, but they weren't bad. The point I'm getting at with the whole thing is this open door policy isn't working. We all know it.
Huh.
And I got to the point with it down here, after I got stuck. And I had a few days to think, and then I figured, you know what? I've been in this fight for right around 4 or 5 months, something like that. You know what I mean? And it was a very hard decision for me. But I looked at my livestock, and now they're talking about it in Texas and all over, where the livestock is being taken down, right? And
Right.
you can hear it on the local news. You can hear it even on the regular news because it was on. And I looked at it, right, and I thought, how many more cattle and how many more horses do I need to lose before somebody does something about it? Then I got to the point where I was watching, really paying attention because I had a week off and I had things to do, but I took a week off, week and a half. But I really watched, and I watched Border Patrol open up a gate that the National Guard shut, and I'm sure that happens everywhere. And I looked at all the holes in our border here, right? And, I only got 20 guys, you know what I mean, that are with me right now. And I can bring
Yes.
in more guys, and I can spend my whole life savings trying to prevent what they're trying to, in my mind, propagate, make it happen. So when I look at it, right, I look at it for two things. I think I'm not a coward, I'm not a quitter, but if a guy offers you money for your ranch, the way that guy offered me mine, and
Hey, George.
time to go. My wife's 65, she ain't getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I already served once for my country, and then I got that retirement. So why not take this and call it good?
Yep.
Yeah,
Made a little
there's
bit.
no reason for you. There's no reason for you to spend every bit of your assets, and that means livestock, financial, anything, on,
Lives.
well, not on lives, but on trying to protect something that your state, your government, your whatever is not even going to support you on.
I
It's
watched.
it's
I watched
not
that, and all they did was blame the potato. Right? Doug Ducey is our governor. You know what I mean? And he could have stopped this very quickly. He joined it with Abbott, but it was an afterthought. You know what I mean?
yes,
And it should have been right on the same page thought.
at the very
And
get go.
I'm done with that. Then you had Biggs up here, and then they blamed the potato, right? Well, you can blame the potato all you want. It doesn't stop what's coming across.
And it doesn't stop your inaction.
No, but the reason that it's happening is because the message was put out. Remember when it first started? What were they all? They were all wearing the T-shirts. They were all carrying the signs with his name on it.
Yep.
It was like there was a worldwide invitation sent out somehow, some way.
Well, they did it during the election, and they did it. They did it right after his actions after he got elected is what opened the door. When he went to repeal Article 42, that was pretty much the beginning of the end, right? Because he was undoing everything Trump did. You know what I mean?
Yes,
He
yes,
immediately went into undoing everything, right? And I don't think he actually knew what he was
yep,
undoing. He just undid it out of spite rather than out of thinking about what you're doing. And that isn't how a
yes,
community works. You know, we the people, by the people, for the people matter. You know, we got a lot of things we got to do, but we got to do it together and we have to be like minded. That's why these communities are so important. That's why building each other up is so important. And that's why it's so important that we have these channels where you can come in and you can have the ability to speak your mind and talk. See, if we don't, if we allow everything to go the way it is, we'll be censored till the cows come home, and next thing you know, you won't be able to say anything. You'll have to say this and that, and that's it.
Yes.
And we can't
yep,
allow that because we're a country of freedom. And they have to remember who they support. It's we the people, by the people, for the people. And if you don't want that politician, if you won't invite that politician over for supper at your house, don't vote him in. Stand your ground.
absolutely.
Whoa, easy, Rob. I'm 64. Okay, I got it. I got it, T girl. I'm sorry. And Willie
Yeah,
D said has to replace all the dead and build up the workforce. Absolutely. But
yeah, well,
I think we all need to work together. And I think that we need to come up with a plan like a community does. When you come up with a community, when they did it in the olden days, everybody in that community came up with a plan. Then they had community guidelines. And they
Yes,
did because they wanted everybody to live in harmony with one another. That's the best way to put it, right? I sat
yep,
around when I was on YouTube. I'm always just me. You kind of know that, right? When I had my channel, we were pretty much just common, ordinary, and nothing. And we had a lot of people that got mad at me because of what I said, right? Or even probably how I said it. But the thing about it is, we're going to talk, right?
yep.
And I'm sitting by these going
That's
like,
how we
shut up.
communicate.
So to bring it back to community, I think that right now they want to rearrange our communities so that they have the winning force. And I think we need to pull our communities together to be really strong and to fortify ourselves to where when someone comes in and they want to change the whole program, we can say, wait, we got this working good. We got this working good. We have our community set. We would love to have you join us, but this is how we work together. And I think politics needs to be kicked totally freaking out of it. And
Yes,
I hate the fact that our lives have been consumed just with politics. All 4 years in between is filled with just politics.
I'd like to hear news just be news. You know what I mean? I'll
would
tell you
that be
what.
neat?
Fuck. I don't want to hear any more. Oh my god! I said it
You
again.
said it
I know.
again.
I know. Thank you for not kidding me. I'm getting better. You know what I mean?
No, you're
But
not.
I
well,
think I'm trying. You know, I'm a rancher. How the
I
hell do you
do.
expect me to talk?
I Dorinda.
I, during the I started it with the news of the 27 counties in Texas with the judges, the Supreme Court judges filing that we are being invaded. And to me, that is a big step. That's
That's step number one. You know what I
yes,
mean?
yes,
And if the governor actually used all constitutional authority, which they have done in Texas, they have not done here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We don't have the National Guard on the border. We had them filling sandbags. That kind of irked me. But the point I'm getting out of this is about the news just being the news. Back in the day when you watched your 10 o'clock news or you watched a news program, it wasn't a panel of people debating what the news is. They
Yes.
just threw the news out there and you heard it. And it wasn't about politics every time you turn around. They inundated us with all this political shit, right? So that all we're worried about is Republican and Democrat rather than the country. And we need to worry about the country.
But do you remember when it changed? Hi, Louise.
I don't, because
Are
I
you
wasn't
the
in the
same,
country
Tony?
when it changed.
When they started putting all the gory happenings, it was like constant violence, and then it was constant politics, and it just, and sports, I guess they would throw sports and weather in there, this little tiny piece of it, but the majority of the news was taken by, it was more like, oh, we can create fear, let's do this. And I think that was their goal. And Dorinda, you don't have to stay muted. I'm sorry, your YouTube was on.
That's fine. I thought I muted myself.
No, okay.
Bonnie muted Dorinda. Oh, man.
I missed it. Damn it.
I don't even know why I got muted.
Yeah. She
I
puts you
do.
in punishment just for coming
What did
up
I
on
say
the
now?
panel. What kind of friendship is that?
I didn't say anything.
That's why you got muted. If you ain't gonna say that, might as well mute you.
No, it
That's
was
just why fear is a weapon, but I'm going to take this one step further. We can't allow them to make us afraid. I'm not afraid, and fear is a very effective weapon, but don't embrace the fear. If you embrace the fear, you'll die with the fear.
And
exactly.
fear is the tool of the devil.
Amen.
Yes, it is.
And
Hello,
that's
unspecified B. Sorry. Go ahead, Bonnie.
IV. That's where we turn to God, knowing that He's there. He's a loving God. We've read about these times. We just have to have faith.
And we just have to be prepared. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
For anything. It could be the weather. It could be whatever. Be prepared.
Just be prepared. You know what I mean? I'm going to turn it over to my wife for a minute. I'm going to sit over there for a second and get my backpack out of. Yeah, this is not the most comfortable freaking couch in the world. I think I'm going to shoot it on my way out of town.
Hang it with your cowboy hat that you and the boys shot up everything else.
There's nothing left of that cowboy hat.
Well, so your couch needs to join it.
Oh.
Why is it so uncomfortable, Louise? Is it an antique? Why is it so uncomfortable? The sofa, is it an antique?
All of the it's an Ashley furniture, but it was real nice at the beginning, but nothing's built the way it used to be built.
Yeah, it breaks down real quick.
Yeah.
And that spot in the couch is his spot, so it's conformed to him. And
no, it's actually conformed to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't spend any time on the couch if I don't have to.
On our show, he was hardly ever on the screen. And because he's comfortable in that chair, when that horse rolled over on him, it took a long time for him to get to where he could sit someplace else. Can't sit at the table and have dinner with us. He's in his chair.
You need to comment on Willie D. He says, worry about something you can't change with a waste of time.
It is.
And
Willie D.
And Willie D is kind of correct. So Willie D, stop worrying about things, man. It's just a waste of time. We're really getting tired of you worried all the time. But we're here for you, Willie. We are definitely here for you, brother.
Yeah, Willie's something else, isn't he?
Read Cindy Bombs.
Yeah, Cindy Baum. Is it? I did think people are talking about it, but gets frustrated because things happen and nothing is done done about it. But then I remember God has His own special timing. And I think that our Heavenly Father knows that everything's going to fall apart before it comes back together. And I really feel that a lot of people think that He sets us up for all this pain and suffering that we have down here. And this free will has got to be really difficult for Him to watch because we're on a self destruct. And He knew that we would be.
Yeah.
And we have to persevere through it. It's going to be our final test. You know, I always say, don't let me in heaven if I'm going to pollute it. And but I try to live
I
the best.
totally believe that.
Yeah.
It's just like when we watch our own children doing things that they have been taught not to do, but when they become an adult, they have to learn lessons on their own. And
Yep.
And you can't protect
when they mess up, that you cannot protect them from everything, but my children know they can always come back to mama. And that's what God gives us, free will to live how we choose, but He also gives us that option to come back to Him.
Yes.
And so once we quit being stupid, we're like, okay, I messed up. I need you.
And to bring it back to the community, we have fractured our communities to where we don't even talk to our neighbor when we see him out in the yard. Maybe
there's just too many clips
in some areas.
I do.
And I think
I talk to my neighbors.
Good.
We talk to ours.
But I think we can fix it. You know, it's one of those things that you can have your little input. Yep, fix it.
And maybe that's what we need is more communication skills, more, you know, that little video that Chuck showed, that was pretty funny, but
Buzz.
that's the way it is. I mean, we need to start saying hello to our new neighbors, and we do have a lot of people coming from California, and they're different ways, but some of those that have responded to me on that Facebook post are from California, and they're eager to learn. They want to know how to do these things, how to build a community. After what they've come from, I can only imagine that they would want that. And that's, people always hear Texas is the friendly state. It is, but at the same time, it can be, we're friendly and we're strong.
Well,
Just put it that way.
never mistake friendly for weak. Because they're friendly until they don't have to be anymore. And then some of them can be pretty fierce. I met a lot. I know a lot of them. I've been around it my whole life. Yeah, that friendly can go south in a hurry if you piss them off. That it can.
Yeah, but there's no reason to stomp on each other's toes. We have services that can keep us alive as a unified, knowledgeable community base.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to disagree with that one bit. Uh-oh.
He said I was using too many big words.
Yeah, quit talking down on us, damn it.
Yeah, we're getting tired of it. We feel inferior.
I'll have to snort a little and, act a little bit more common. Oh,
Start the
golly.
children off
That's a good
the
one.
way they should go, and even if they are old, they will not turn from it. Right on. Proverbs, I remember that.
Thank you, Cindy Baum.
Amen.
Yep.
Sitting here today, I think that what Goofy is Goofy gets. And we came up on Bonnie. She said, I'm going to have a serious show tonight.
Well, it's a serious thing to bring community together. And,
Amen.
A friend of mine did these little pamphlets that she put out where they paid for little squares coupons for their burger joint and this and that and whatnot, and rolled them up and put them underneath screen door handles down the street. And the companies found it an effective form of advertising. But in the center, it had everything that was going on in the community for the next week or 2 weeks. I think she put them out once a month. But anyway, she'd have everything that was going on for the month in the community so that people would be aware of what they could go to. And it was a way of bringing people together. And all it was photocopies, a black and white photocopy on some colored paper each time. And it was kind of fun.
Cindy Fuller.
I used to know most everybody in my neighborhood, but it completely flipped these past 5 to 8 years. New people from different countries. It's more complicated dealing with cultural differences. And I would agree on that, Cindy.
It is. One of the names of the people that responded to that post is something I can't even pronounce. I would say it's maybe Iranian or something like that. But they're wanting to learn and willing to teach things. So I'm not gonna what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna turn my back on them because of their name or where they're from. If they're living in our community, they're still part of our community. And the more we can bring them together, the better.
Awesome.
And
Hi, Garrett.
I know the language barrier is a problem too.
Good night, Tony. Hello, Garrett.
Have a good rest, Tony.
Yeah, it's late for him.
But it's even with the language barrier, when people see what you're doing, when people see, if we're setting up canopies and each one has a training station of whatever, once they see that, they're going to know what's up.
Yep.
Even if they don't speak the language.
Well, and music always pulls people together too. And I would have a feeling that they would have English classes and start, assimilating into our society a certain amount. Some don't want to. Down here, we have people that only speak Spanish, and they don't want to speak anything else. There's no changing it. And you've run into that tribally too. The elders don't want to speak anything but Apache or Navajo. And
yes.
Hello, John.
My first husband's grandmother was German, and she couldn't speak English, and all she would speak is German.
Und sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Yeah. So my father-in-law always spoke to her on the phone because he was the only one who could speak German to her. But when we had the family reunions, she got a hug, she got a kiss on the cheek. She was, when you reach out to people there's no barriers. I mean, you have your boundaries, yes, and but you don't. There's still over ways. There's ways to overcome all that. Guess is
I
what
do a
I'm
lot
trying
of
to say.
sign language.
Universal.
Bonnie, Deanna's asking for the link. I don't know if you've seen it.
Love,
Reckons you
love
joined.
is universal.
No, I don't. That's the only thing I learned. I think I learned that from some. I don't even know where the hell I even got that from, to be honest with you.
And you know what? I don't even. Well, that means you speak Dutch, and but the one thing that I learned in German was "Ich liebe dich," and that's "I love you."
You say that in the Philippines, that means you're getting married.
No, it means too late. You just got married.
You just got married, yeah.
There you go,
Why?
D.
Be careful on the language.
Yes.
Yes.
Do that.
No. I'm trying.
I'm trying
Wow.
You're
to.
doing great.
Brenda's like, I had to be with this jackass on my show, and now he's on mine. Now he's on Bonnie's. Can I ever get away from him?
Get that thought out of your head. You're not a jackass.
I'm pretty good at it.
Well, maybe we
Yeah.
all are. That's why we get
Maybe a
along so
horse's
well.
ass, but not a jackass.
Did I say it right, Gigi?
Hey, Jen. Good
Yeah.
to see you again.
And
That's true.
we had this,
Just an ass. Show that. Willie D's just like, be just an ass. I agree. And Willie D, bite me.
Careful what you wish for.
we had
Yeah.
we had this group that came here from Sweden, two couples. It started out with just two couples, and they had to take English in school, so they knew some, but they were so happy to be here to use their English because in Sweden they don't. And so they were trying to teach me some Swedish. And I'm horrible with foreign languages. I am horrible. And the only thing that I think I learned from them was gratis, is happy birthday. And it's probably not pronounced like it's spelled. Jag is yes. And that's it. That's the whole
Cool.
extent of my Swedish.
Now,
Hello,
Bonnie,
Jack.
I've been trying to teach you a long time how to be Swedish or sweeter. Boy, howdy. I think I'm
Luck
failing
with
miserably.
that.
Yeah, I'm failing miserably.
And yeah, Gigi and Hinge, you did. Here I am retiring. I am pretty close to retired from this
And
spot.
when are you leaving the house that you're in? Like, do you have a month or 2 months or
I
6
got
weeks?
45
or
days,
45 days?
and we got a lot of crap to move in 45, but we'll get it moved. You know what I mean?
Are you getting excited there,
I know.
Louise?
I don't know.
Okay.
A lot of work ahead of me.
She's not
Yeah.
excited about the work, but yet in the end result, I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be good.
Yeah, we'll be.
I roll with it.
I have to highlight that. Thank you, Cindy.
Nice, Cindy.
Yeah,
There you go.
she's sweet enough.
Very nice. I love it, Cindy.
Well, she's trying to learn Swedish. I was trying to help her out. Maybe I just teach it wrong.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, probably.
Jay's always one. Said be jag.
I'm not gonna
Gotcha.
say that
We're gonna
anyway.
play spin the bottle, Gigi's.
Well, you have that place in Missouri. Is that correct? Did I get that
Minnesota.
right? Minnesota.
Minnesota.
It's
Echo.
Not me.
Hey, D, how are you?
We ain't heard it till
Okay.
now.
Well,
No, no echo here. Congratulations
It's
on
okay.
selling the ranch, you guys. I'm so relieved for you and happy. That's I know that was hard. I remember the night you were like, I don't know, I'm
That's a thumbs
done.
up.
That's good. I wish I could convince my husband to get out of here. But we're sticking around apparently. But
It's beautiful there.
it is beautiful here. It's very
Yeah,
beautiful here. But my community where we live on the mountain, last time there was a big storm and trees are blocking the road. You know, everybody gets out of their car and tries to help, partly because we all want to get home, and partly because we're just getting into it and doing what needs to be done. You know, and there's a lot of really good communities in Humboldt County in lots of different pockets. You have mountain places, you have, you know, ocean places, lake and river, like all these different type of landscapes, but and so they're all in their pocket communities, and it's like California is just this giant state and we can't really get it together because we're too big is one of my theories. And then the other theory is
they smoked a lot of acid and then they decided to be a politician.
well, those one. Well, I'll tell you what. Arcata has a lot of the old hippies that came here to go to engineering school for environmental science, and they do know how to do some things. Like we have the model. Look, we know some shit. Let me tell you what we know. We know some shit. Okay, we have the model system for dealing with human sewerage, and that we have a bird sanctuary, right? And and then there's one in McKinleyville, but theirs isn't as nice. That's like more the rednecky one. So I don't know. The hippies beat the rednecks on the sewer system. I'm just saying, okay? Like they tried to do the same thing up there in McKinleyville, but it just stinks. And so they can do some things right. They do know some things right. Like you were saying earlier, everybody has their place. Those smart hippies. Yeah, I know. Well, they're idiots today. They're total idiot greentards today. So, you know, they were not the same as the ones in the 70s. The hippies today are not the same. They all fell for the vid. They all fell for climate change. They love the government now. It's weird. It's weird.
Hold on, just a second.
It's not me echoing. I just checked my crap.
It's
There's no
Deanna.
echo right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all fine until she popped up, and then it started echoing real bad because none of us had an echo.
Come back. I'll come
Okay,
back.
okay.
But okay.
That was all.
Good to see you. Semper Pi.
I don't know if she came in on a different system. I've never heard that happen with her before.
Every once in a while I've heard it, but not very often.
And she had like a static behind her too, which was weird. Never had that before either.
Yeah,
Right.
it was getting louder too. And that's why I was like, okay, I gotta stop it.
Hello, D-Dog. Good to see ya. We were talking about you earlier.
It was all negative.
No.
Actually,
it was the three of them talking about you, not because I wasn't here yet.
Hey, Finding Kino.
Hey, Panikino. Good to see you, man.
Hello, Finding Kino.
I'm gonna
Yeah, D-Dog, if you want to come up.
I'm gonna whip something out here. Is that cool?
no, you're not. You just said
No, I ain't whipping that out. You're nuts.
You said you had to go to the bathroom. Please don't.
Yeah, no, that's not what I meant. If everybody could you hit that like for Bonnie tonight? We'd sure appreciate it. Get them likes up there, or get her numbers up on the likes. We'd appreciate
we
it.
got 57 people in here. We should have at least 57 thumbs up.
Amen.
There we go.
Good thing.
We appreciate y'all. We do. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll turn you over to my wife. She's a lot more interesting than me anyway.
Well, you go whip it out. We'll be here waiting.
You know, at least I say what I'm doing. You're like, I've got to get up and stretch my legs a little bit.
I try to be respectful for the women.
You are so respectful, Shane.
I'm such a gentleman.
You are.
Just
You
keep
are.
shaking your head, Rob. That's all you can do.
Okay, does it sound better?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
it echoey? Echo, echo, echo,
No,
echo, echo.
we're not
Charlie.
echoing.
Worse? It's worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Hi, Dee.
Boy, she's got a hell of a lag or something because, boy, it is
I wonder
ricocheting off something.
because we have a speaker that's loud as heck. We can hear everybody, and it doesn't feed back through. And I
Yeah.
wonder if those go old after a while, if all of a sudden they start short circuiting or something.
What, our speaker? Our
No. I know ours is new.
I'm leaving you there. I'm going to sit over here for a second. That is hurting my back of town.
All right. Well, then don't sit over here. You were over here a lot last night.
Danielle, drinking beer. I was on Shane's show, and it was like, well, you know what?
Throw that couch on the other side of the room. Put your chair over there, Rob. Then you'll have it made. Sit Mama's chair right beside you.
Hello, hilarious too. Oh, I said it right. Yes.
Get your pillows, and one on the bottom, one behind. Make you a comfy cushion there.
Louis should be singing this song. Put your head on my shoulder.
So I can pop your eyes out.
Right. Boy, you're such a romantic, Rob.
The other night when the electricity went out, I went in and I thought I was on my side of the bed, and I'm like, I don't have any room here, and where's my pillow? I'm like grumpy. And all of a sudden I realized I was on his side and he was about falling on the floor.
Nice.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
Oh,
Lauren, did I say hi? Hi, Tommy.
You parts have lumps.
Hi, Tommy. Bye, Tommy.
Forget me not. Do you remember that song?
No.
I don't either.
I'd have to hear it.
B-Dog.
Our,
It's called a shark.
our wedding song.
It is called a shark, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Kind of like a shit part.
Oh, gosh.
What
things
thing?
you
Not SpongeBob. I don't know. So, I don't have it.
I think SpongeBob is a drama queen. We turned a little 5-year-old around when we had him stop watching SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh my God.
God.
Yeah.
About a bad role model.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. We should had supper before the show, dinner before the show tonight, because we were talking some serious crap last night.
She said, I'm not going to until I eat.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame her. Kolyosky, everything that we're talking about, my God.
Yeah, that got bad.
Oh, goodness. So anyway, I don't know if a community flyer, something that would go out and, be available to people
And I had thought about maybe a newsletter, but then I'm kind of like, I don't know everything that's going on. I guess I could get to know everything that's going on. Because that's what I even asked the extension agent when he was saying that they give these classes for stuff. I said, so how do you advertise that? And he said, well, sometimes it's in the newspaper, or sometimes there'll be a flyer up in town. And I'm like, See, that's the problem too,
Oh,
is
I'm back.
getting the word out to people.
Yeah.
Oh, like Louise is freezing up a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, she is.
Let's
Yeah.
hope she can get it fixed.
Oh, she's pretty smart.
Yep. I know.
D to hug, what letter would you use? C?
It's New Whoops.
Yeah,
Well,
she'll
hopefully
bail
they'll
back
come
in.
back.
Yeah, once she gets your problem fixed, she'll bail back in here. Out there where they're at, they have to use their phone as a hotspot.
Is that a C for crazy?
Or C? See what I can do? See what I said?
Mm.
Yeah,
Sending.
that
Yeah.
was the prettiest frozen face I've seen.
Yeah, because I've seen some pretty silly looking faces when they freeze up. Usually
Yep.
it's me with my mouth wide open when it's me. Back when I was freezing up all the time.
Dorinda, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
What's wrong?
I I think something's wrong with my internet. I just Okay, let me go check the other room. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She's got too many people playing video games in the other room.
Maybe. Can't remember shit. I agree. Oh, Rob says they'll be back in a few.
Okay. Cindy, I haven't noticed anything, but I got a little bit of sniffles, and that's just allergies. We got pollen counts way up, grass is way up. They called it something, CH something. I don't know. Every time I see the word, it looks like Chernobyl, but it's not spelled that way. So something's way up. Chabona, I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Shane.
Allergies,
Oh,
pollen's way up. I didn't used to have allergies, but the last 3, 4, 5 years, I've seemed to have gained them.
I've always had allergies, and when I was younger and they took me for my allergy shots, it said I was allergic to trees, pine trees, birch trees, any kind of freaking tree, right?
Huh.
All right. I live in the city. I have lilac trees in front of my house, right? But I live at the end of my street, there's bush. And when my allergies are in a really big tailspin, I'll walk up to where the trees are and stand there talking to the trees like an idiot, saying, okay, guys, fix my allergies because this is ridiculous. And within a few minutes, my allergies are gone.
Overindulging them, do you?
I do.
I know Bonnie said she was allergic to cedar real bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, unspecified V, what's a novid?
Yeah, I'm not real sure what that is either. Yeah, I know that's right. I hope it's not that monkey thing too. Rob, you're pretty safe as long as Louise is standing behind you and not a good buddy. I think you'll be all right.
Yes, Gigi, I agree.
Rabbit, hello.
Hello, rabbits.
Well, Bonnie knows how to find her way back in.
Now she will.
Oh, yeah.
She's just muted right now, so she'll be fine.
Yeah, I feel it should be just fine. Hard luck, we could drop her a link.
Yeah, but we can't let you up because Bonnie's not here right now, so might as well wait
No,
till
they-
Bonnie comes back.
No, they mean they could drop her a link so
Oh.
she can come back.
Okay. Sorry, I misread it. Brain's half dead. So, newsman today, love rated my little craft video today,
Good.
which was, I'm like, all of a sudden there's like 60 million people, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, this YouTube thing is a lot different than my Facebook thing, but the YouTube, you see people that are, you can see their chat right away. In YouTube, in Facebook, you can't see it right away. It's different altogether. I kind of like the YouTube better, but I didn't, when I first started it, I didn't expect anybody to be there. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit, but
Bonnie must be back because she just let Louise back in.
oh yeah,
Oh,
And I like,
there
I
we
like
go.
I like the new name, Rob and Louise. I like the name change.
well,
I'm not confused.
Okay. It's a story of a lovely lady who was raising her husband that she calls her own.
He is mine.
I'm trying again. I
How
turned
are you?
off my phone. Is it better?
I don't
Yes,
know.
it
It yeah, no, we still got it.
Damn it!
Hard luck, we could drop
Oh, well, shit.
yeah,
Okay.
but we can't let you up because Bonnie's not here right now, so might as well wait till Bonnie comes back.
And I'm echoey.
They could drop her a link.
I'm here, girls.
Something wrong with the hell of a lag, D.
Sorry, I misread it. Brains half dead. Bye, my friend. So, we love you.
Later, Gator.
We could hear her fine, but man,
Yeah.
she'd speak, it was clear. But when we speak, son, she was echoing.
She's got some kind of feedback going.
Yeah, it must be a speaker. She's got an external speaker. She's got it up too loud or something. It's causing a hell of a lag.
Thanks, Jen.
And she's trying again.
Okay, I'm trying again because I left the YouTube on. That's
Hey,
I did
hello?
last time. Is it better? No? Well, I love y'all anyway. I tried like a mad woman, so
No, we
see you later.
Turn your speak off a little bit, D. Turn your speaker down. If you got an external speaker, that's what's causing the problem. Just turn it down. That usually causes. Because remember, Jeff and Heather had that problem, Bonnie. They get their external speaker turned up so loud it'd just go to echo so bad you couldn't even hear them.
Yeah.
They said it was a little harder to hear, but they could do it then and it didn't echo.
Yeah, when you're in a senior park and they have all of their surround sounds going, you can listen to different movies as you walk down.
I
the
love
street.
it. Colonel must be your. Hey, what the hell were you doing back there, buddy?
Stand up, hobo. It was not my fault because no one has an echo until you show up. So sorry, hon. We can hear you fine. You do not echo when you talk. So I guess we can just all sit up here and listen to you talk and not any of us say anything. That would probably work pretty good.
Yep. You just won't get an answer.
Right. Well, she could always hit mute, and when she's not talking, and
Then we
she
can
could
talk.
get it, and then she could unmute and say something, and then mute back up. I guess that would work too. But she's got something.
Might be.
Either the speaker's too loud, or something. Because yeah, she normally don't have that problem, so she's changed something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dee.
No.
I tried to help.
I know you don't usually have problems. That's why it surprised me.
Yep.
WD.
Kind of freaked us out.
Ole, ole. So should we go back towards the
I know.
topic again from another direction?
I don't know. That's up to whatever Bonnie wants.
Go ahead, Louise.
You're the pro, Louise.
The floor
Oh,
is
no.
yours.
I'm so far from the pro. I lived on a mountain pass up in Washington State for about 12 years. And I had no neighbors I could see their roofs across the valley, but that was pretty much it. And nobody talked to each other much at all. So, anyway. But my friend was real successful in highlighting local businesses with that one little flyer. Boy, I'll tell you, it was good. We
Yep.
got our walking in at least once a month.
I gotta slip off to the bathroom.
That's-
I'll be right back.
You got him changing his verbiage.
See, I work in mysterious ways.
Sorry.
Because I just got to go take a leak. You'll be right out one-on-one with the ranchers.
Yes, Rob.
So
you're
when
dumb.
she did those flyers,
What, Bonnie?
when she did those flyers, did she charge for advertising for those businesses, or she
Oh,
just
yeah.
did it?
Yeah, on the advertising, it was real inexpensive for their coupon to go out to the whole neighborhood was like only $50, which is cheaper than
Oh.
any other type of advertising that was out there. And you might have to adjust
Yes.
your prices a certain amount, but it had a map and it had the location of each one of the places to where it connected to the coupon. And it taught people
Oh.
about their neighborhood if they were new to the neighborhood. And it was kind of, but I don't know what could be done, to spur on what's going on in the neighborhood. And I just remembered that for
Yeah.
We
some
did
reason.
block parties a lot.
You did block parties?
Yeah, we did block parties back when I was in California.
Yeah. Block parties are fun.
Gets a chance to meet the neighbors. They all find out who the good cooks are, and then they try to be nice to the bad ones.
We did that at my other house. We would do that. My high school friend lived back behind us,
Like
and she lived in townhomes, so there was a big parking lot and a big grassy area, and so we'd all meet up over there, take meat or side dish, and I think we did that for a whole summer, every weekend.
Last weekend, somebody had a brilliant idea about bringing out potato salad to our guys, right? And then it happened to be Sheila's potato salad. That bitch can't make potato salad, period. And it came in this packed in ice, right? And a saddlebag
Throw a
in
pillow.
ice was melted potato salad with a flavor of nothing.
She tried.
That woman can't cook. Keep her out of the kitchen. Her hands are for other things, not cooking. She made us biscuits
Oh my
one time and we lost 3 teeth.
Those were hockey pucks, man.
Didn't have any teeth to spare at the time.
That's something to stick to your ribs if you can get it choked down.
Oh yeah. Try to get it out though. It'll plug you up on the other end.
Yeah. Hope like hell it turns sideways and slips on out.
You think?
garage party is the lazy man's party.
You
That's
think
cool.
that is true? This weekend won't be though. We got a bunch of brisket going. We got.
Hey, did you get your meat on the smoker?
Oh yeah, I did. It'll be on
Yeah.
for the rest of the night until tomorrow anyway.
Nice. I know you said you was going to try to get on there tonight, so I was hoping you got it on there.
Well, it's 50 pounds. You have to get it on tonight.
Oh yeah, it'll be on half day tomorrow too. Just trying to get her done.
Yeah, it'll be on at least till noon tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna get a good mesquite smoke in that, and should be pretty good. Spicy outside of it, real good. Rubbed it in. Then I injected a bunch of stuff in there, including gunpowder. I'm taking
Yeah. The gunpowder is going to go off about
well, the
midnight.
gunpowder is the seasoning I use.
Oh, yeah. You'll hear gunfire all weekend long.
Probably where I'm hooting and hollering up here. We're happy.
Oh, that's cool. You're having fireworks.
Yeah.
Probably unintentional. Hey, isn't that a neat firework? Yeah, that's the barn burning down.
Yeah. So much for the brisket. 45 days is right. 45-day countdown.
The final countdown.
I think Captain Finger thinks he's Europe.
Yes, I'm Europe.
Yep.
Maybe I'm just European.
Well, that's a good idea. I think I'll go European right now.
Bonnie, I'm not going to try to be rude, but I may step down here in about 10 minutes. I'm going to probably try to go live about 10. I don't know how late you're going to run. So how late you going to run, hon? I may try to wait till you're done.
Well, I don't know, Shane. It depends on everybody else. And
Well, that's true. That's very true. Okay. No, I'm not trying to take nothing away from you. That's why I wanted to mention it. I didn't want to just slap you in the face with it by just disappearing and going doing that.
do what you need to do, Shane.
Well, like I said, I guess I should have said that in the text.
It's all good.
I'm not going to crack the whip on nobody. I was actually asking for permission is what I was doing. I just come about it a little wrong.
Well, you didn't do a really good job of that, Shane. Just
I know. I never said I was
you kind
successful
of
at
effed that
everything.
up.
Communication hasn't been always my strong point.
And yet you're a talk show host.
No, I'm not. I'm just a place for everybody to stop and say hello or go screw yourself or whatever it is they say.
Shane,
Yes, sir.
hello.
Well, thank you, Rob.
Is it me you're looking for?
No. Hello. That was a good song, Rob, back in the day. Wasn't
That was great.
That was
Lionel Richie.
yeah, was that Lionel Richie? Yeah, that's right. Hello. Yeah, it was Lionel.
Yep.
And did you know that originally song was named something else? Baby, I think is what he said. And he changed the name because everybody says no. That ain't right. I think the original name was called Baby. And he ended up changing it to Hello. And it was number one hit for years.
I'm sorry, I better shut up.
Go ahead, Rob. What?
No, he's kinking that one.
My wife just glared at me. I can't say it, Shane.
She's looking at you. We'll talk in private tomorrow, Rob. She'll go to work. We'll have time to visit a little bit before we get scolded.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be up and getting things done. I don't know how much time I'm even gonna be in the house. I'm so excited about tomorrow. The beginning of the Civic.
Oh yeah.
He sounds like a little kid planning for a party.
Oh, I am a little kid right now planning for a party, but it'll be a lot bigger on Saturday than it is tomorrow. We're just going to be the little group that we have here, And then Saturday our neighbors will come in, or Sunday.
When we
Did you
get to
get
the
your-
next place, that half a beef is going to be cooked in a whole side.
in a pit?
No, in our
We've got a big barbecuer.
yeah, I can
Oh,
do
okay.
half a beef at a time in that barbecue that I have.
Son,
It's
you have to have a semi to pull a damn thing or what?
It's a big spit. It's kind of like an old
He went Tim the Tool Man Taylor on it.
Yeah, I did.
He went Bedford tools on that bad boy.
You better believe it, brother.
Looks like
Like
a
an old
3-foot stick of
propane
pipe. Do what, buddy?
Is it like an old propane tank? And
Oh no,
That's
no,
what-
no, no! It's an old horse wagon, right? An old horse
oh,
carrier
okay.
that goes behind a truck.
A horse trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we cleaned it out really big time. We sandblasted the bottom and the sides a bit, right? And we cut a little bit of an extension around it, so we got a rotisserie, so it goes around in a circle. You know what I mean, the whole time.
All right.
And then the floor has burners on it, and it'll drop. It's got a 5-gallon container you put on top, right? To
Right.
keep you're hitting the meat as it's spinning. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you can put a marinade in there, or you can use regular water. I usually do a marinade. And then we just let it rip. It takes about a day and a half, and it's done.
Damn. Sounds good.
That's
It
great.
will be. That's my trick. And that'd be the first time we ever
I
used
should-
it. They all fall apart, kind of like Tim the Tool Man. We got it up, and I'll get this down there, but we're gonna see what happens.
Hey, Louise, Rob said something about maybe seeing a caulking gun laying by the bed when he
Oh,
woke
yeah.
up.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
I knew a lady one time that she her husband was a little unfaithful, so she super glued it to his stomach,
That's always a lovely thought.
which wasn't a good thing. About a month later, he had bad
where's
gas.
the beef in Rob's horse trail?
That's
I
awesome.
mix them up.
We banned her from having super glue.
Yeah.
He was tooting one night, and she glued that part shut
She
too.
glued together his butt cheeks.
That is not right. He's going to have to eat a lot of jalapenos to burn that one out.
He had to go to the hospital to get it undone.
Can you imagine
I
going to
know
the
that.
hospital like, Doc, got a problem here? Feel a poop for a week, and I think my butt's stuck together.
I would think fingernail polish remover would work wonders to get you unmutilated.
Well, that didn't happen to
That
me.
was
so I ain't
super
worried
good.
about it.
No, it was a friend of ours, and anyway.
That sounds like one cruel woman. I don't want to meet her. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're going to hook you up.
She might
You
have
got
been more tilted than your exes.
You got some jacked up friends is all I'm going to say, because that's just cruel.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, violence against men.
Was her name Black Widow?
I don't know what the hell her name is. My wife never gave me the privilege of meeting her.
Yes. No.
Thank God.
She was gone before he came into my life.
Thank God.
That ain't no kid right there. I don't think I don't want to be associated with that helter skelter.
You think?
Oh, Josh
Well, my-
Walker.
It was
One
the
of my
one-
daughters,
I love it, Josh.
one of my daughters was using a safety pin to try and poke a hole in the super glue. And so the safety pin slipped, but I guess she had gotten the hole in the super glue and the safety pin stuck into her thumb
Oh.
and wouldn't come out. So I took her to the paramedic that I knew because he was the director and he's the only one I trusted. And he tried everything and it wouldn't come out. And so she had to go to the emergency room and they told her there was nothing they could do. nothing was gonna dissolve that super glue. She had to just wait until it worked its way out.
Wore off. Yep.
I have a picture of it. I have on my Facebook. I have a album, and it's called "The Things My Kids Do." And that's one of the pictures that are in there.
Oh, golly.
Days of our lives.
Wow.
Days of lives. Okay, so it sounds like one of the most important things about community building is communication skills.
Yep.
If you don't have communication, you've already lost the battle. And in reality, if you don't have communication, you don't have anything, because you begin with communication and it ends with communication, beginning to the end. But as you communicate with one another, you get to know one another. And once you get to know one another, you know who can do what, right?
Absolutely.
And then you learn to work together as a team. And with a team, everybody achieves more. You know what I mean? Everyone achieves more. So when we sit down here and you're really thinking about community, it starts with communication. Getting to know one another, opening up that line of communication so that at that time that you need to be able to talk to somebody will be there. The problem that we have in a lot of ways, too many communities split into cliques. And it's
Yep.
the cliques that
Yep.
destroy the community. And what you have to do is work away from the cliques. You know what I mean?
And it's like gossip also destroys a community. And I think that's why our Heavenly
Absolutely.
Father put it in the Bible, don't gossip, don't be a gossip. So,
It says in the Bible, a house divided can't stand.
Yeah.
right.
Right? And we gotta build unity, not division. And that's exactly what we have to do. And that begins at home.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If you have a solid house at home, then you're gonna have a solid community, because you can work and outreach with that, with your family, your children. You get to know other people and build that way, build friendships, and most importantly, work together.
Yes.
See, when it really gets real, we all work together, don't we? You remember 9/11?
Yeah.
And at
Oh, yeah.
9/11, at that time, right, everybody came together for a moment. But right now, we need to come together for more than a moment.
You
And
remember that show with I think it was
In a
the
bigger
show
way.
where they had it was a movie and they had that big volcano that went off and lava was running everywhere and they blowed up some street, let it run through, took down a building, and everybody was out, and this one fireman went and rescued this little boy, and they're all covered in ash, and he goes, "Look, no color," and that was in the movie. And once it was no color, everybody come together.
Yep.
When you seen
Right
division,
now.
people had it in their mind there was a difference, and they're right. When they're all the same color, there's no division. So I'm not saying that's racial or whatever, but it makes a point. When
Yeah.
catastrophe happens, there is no color. Everybody willing to help is all the human race. It's all mankind. And that's what we got to get back to is mankind and the human race, not European, Russian, Germany, United States, Canadian, Mexico. We're all the human race.
Cindy
We got to.
put in something that's very, very crucial. And what it is having a common purpose. If we all have that common purpose, we're all working together for that common goal. And
It's called.
you know, when we take everything into consideration, we can build it if you want to. We can make better communities. We can get to know one another. But getting to know one another means we have to listen to one another. And when I take a look at just a simple community, right? Simple is better than complicated. You know what I mean?
It's called KISS.
Yeah, it's keep it simple, stupid.
That's
But-
it. Bingo.
But the thing about it is, we can do this. I believe we can if we try. And I really do. So when I take a look at what Bonnie is trying to put together here, right? In concert.
It's not English.
Yeah, I don't understand it, so I'm not going to even try to read it. I'll mess it up bad. The point I'm getting at, right, is I think that we do need to work together. We do need to catch our breath. And most importantly, we need to learn how to work together with each other. And it all begins at communication.
Bingo.
That's how we learn. And that's my 2 cents. I do want to say hello to Tennessee Ridge Runner. Glad to see you, brother.
Hello, Tennessee.
Tennessee, hello. And no, I didn't look up no midgets today, so I thought I'd throw that out there before you did.
But we don't believe you, Shane.
I don't care what you believe, but I did not.
I knew you're looking for a date on that midget hotline.
No.
You're 6'5" and you wanted one about 4'2".
Yeah. Yeah, but when I walk up and say, give me a kiss, she's not real happy with me.
Huh?
When I walk up and tell her to give me a kiss when I'm standing in front of her, she's not real happy with me.
Yeah, think.
So I can't date short ones anymore like that.
And the other thing about it is she probably wouldn't want you to use her head for a beer rest.
Well, dang it, that kills the whole mood.
There you go. Just trying to help you out, brother.
The midget is still locked on my garage. Okay.
Secular society is unengaged, overrun with government policies and money.
Yep.
True.
Welcome to the last 50 years.
But we can't, there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know that too.
Yep.
Yes.
And there's times you just got to think outside the box. You know what I mean? I think they wrap us up in these nice little boxes, right?
They try to. Yes, they do.
Well, then we're dumb enough to fall on it, right? Your man don't pick on the small people. We will never pick on small people. We were picking on Shane. Shane is 6'5". So we picked on Shane in this room.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
No,
This nice little box, and they put you on this nice little shelf, right? And then when they need you, they pull you off the shelf, unwrap the package, and then that's what.
Don't you remember me now? We need you.
You gotta get to the point where the boxes don't exist, and we tear down the walls that we built around each other, and learn to work together as a community, as our forefathers did.
Oh, absolutely. I believe in that 100%.
Yes.
And the biggest thing, if you're going to be put in a box,
I'm not going to read it. The Tennessee Ridge Runner, that was David's Shane.
What?
How can a guy?
I seen it.
I wasn't even going to read it. You said what? So I did.
So, Jen, I don't know what people would do if they picked up the rocks and threw them back at them.
Well, the thing is, if they're going to put you in a box, the first thing that happens before you crawl in that box, see if it's got a lid. If it's got a lid, don't get in. If it doesn't have a lid, you have a way out. Right now, they have not closed that lid. You all have a way out.
What I was trying to tell you is don't get into the box, just like you said, right?
Yeah.
The point is that I was making with that, right?
Yes.
Was we don't need to put people in boxes. We need to get people, and we need to hear their point of view. We need to listen to what they have to say to build the community so that you have an open level, an open line of communication. If you don't have that open line of communication, you've already lost. That's what I was getting at. Don't allow yourself to be put in a box, is what I'm saying.
That's true.
Someone sent me a video. It was pretty good. and it was talking about the taking God out of the schools and the just everywhere that they could,
50 cents a
and
ton.
that's kind of how it all started, and then it went to the um, women's lib music movement, and then other things have just continued from that to the point where we're at right now, with we're supposed to accept everything and everyone with their decisions. You know what? It may have even been the abortion before the women's lib. I can't remember, but the order that it was in, but the harming the children
Yep.
was a big one.
I'm gonna come over for a second. Right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
something, and you're probably gonna slap
Uh-oh.
me.
Oh, I won't slap you. I'll save that for later.
Yes.
Just slap your ass cheeks together and glue them shut.
I think.
Oh.
Bonnie, you want to hear what I think happened?
But
When I burned my bra.
that had to have been it.
That was the beginning of the end.
Damn it.
My parents stopped beating their kids. That's what Willie D said. But now
Stop beating them.
yeah, he said we stopped spanking them.
Yeah, and I
Well-
said that, and I heard somebody else say that today too. And I said it last night, I think it was. No, I said it in private here. But last night I heard it, and it was like, there's a difference between discipline and beating a child.
Yes, there is.
Two huge differences. You need to discipline the child so they know right from wrong. So when they get out in society by themselves, they don't tell a cop to go F themselves or flip them off or do something stupid that's going to throw their ass in jail. That's the difference between discipline. Now, you abuse a child, that's a whole different story.
We're talking about two separate things.
Absolutely. And I'd said that to one of the ones that was living here, and I said, "Hey." They said, "Well, we don't believe in hitting the child." And I said, "No, I will not hit a child. I will swat their ass and get their attention, and their ears will wake up." And it works every time. And I did it once, and she looked at me and goes, "That does work." I said, "Yes, it does." She listened to me the rest of the day. It was great.
I love hilarious too. You know, you might regret burning your bra. You never know when you might need it.
It's all right. He's lactose intolerant. He's okay.
I'm not either. One of my guys brought me over this almond milk, right?
Oh my God, yes.
And I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Well, it's a good glass of milk. Try it. It's still sitting out in the barn.
That stuff better be ice cold to choke that down. I'm sorry. I had a friend go over to a buddy's house, or not my buddies, but their buddies, and they had real fresh cow milk, fresh, cream and all. And they tried it, and they said it was the first time they've ever tried it, and this was just a couple days ago. They said that was the best damn milk they've ever had in their lives. And I said, it was 100% fresh, wasn't it? And they go, yeah, they milked it this morning. I said, there you go.
I make my own butter, you know what I mean? I like my butter that I make.
Oh, yeah, because if you make cream butter, oh, my God, yes.
Butter.
Yes.
Yeah,
you strain out the juices in a cheesecloth like. You roll it up in cellophane, throw it in the fridge in a little tube. Let it. Oh, my God. It is good.
I churn it. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
got an automatic churner.
Oh, yeah.
And I make about, 4 or 5 pounds at a time. I don't make a huge amount because I like to eat it when it's fresh. You know what I mean?
And everything. Yeah, and on the milk, anything that's left, make your pancakes out of it. Freaking good.
Yeah, when I have time for pancakes, I do it, but I don't normally have time for pancakes. My wife makes them from scratch.
Yep.
I guess I will now that I'm retired.
Yeah, sometimes I look at that word and go, is that retired or retard? I don't
I
know. It
think
don't
it's
matter.
both.
Either way, I'm happy.
It could be both for me.
I'll be both. Hell with it.
I'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to come up and I wanted to kind of help you a little bit, Bonnie, or try to help you. She's like, that sucker's never
Thank
coming back to
you.
my life again.
That
What?
Her,
is not true.
her number's
Bonnie
been
will
low.
let you up anytime you want it, Rob. I'm pretty sure of that one. And I'm the same way.
I
You
appreciate
and
that.
Louise, you and Louise have both been a big help,
Well,
and so
thank you.
has the chat. They are just
The chat was
on it
throwing in a
too.
lot of, I mean, you had a lot of people that were throwing in a lot that went right along with what we were talking about. It was so
Yeah.
that was good. It was. I think tonight was a really good one. You know what I mean? Everybody came in. Everybody started talking. We read their comments. You know what I mean? And the comments are really really solid.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And when they come in like that, that makes that makes it so much easier for everybody up on the panel. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does. We like the feedback.
Oh,
Nobody
absolutely.
can train up a child with anger. Some people today,
Like I
but
always
it's
say,
how
if
Amish
you don't,
raise their kids. It's how we're trained, raised, and disciplined our kids. Never in anger, never your hands, but they do train.
yes,
They object on the object on the coffee table when the child can reach it. You can train them what no means.
yes,
In your way on, in your way on, your timely is brilliant. Really, right on, right on. Good, thank you, for sharing that, Dee.
Deanna. Yeah.
Deanna. Well, I
Deanna. Yeah.
thank you guys. I needed the correction.
We just call her D. She said, just
That's what
call
I
me D.
told her. Then she said,
Yeah.
"Deanna,
Yeah.
I'm going to get good at this. I'm going to remember names now that I'm unemployed."
Your plum enjoyed.
She's just I'm all trying to be professional.
You're a professional, Bonnie.
Yes, she is.
But what she said is true. Um, my kids hardly. I mean, I don't like to give spankings. I'm not a spanking person, and so taking care of them by myself almost all their lives. It was learning as I went, and yes, I wore a belt around my neck just just so they'd know it's there. But if you tell them no from the get go, instead of letting them throw a tantrum and then they get their way, that's where you've messed up.
Yep.
All it
Thank.
takes is one time of doing that, and you have lost it because
Yep.
it's like children are born to want to control.
And now I'm
Yep.
sitting there thinking about you, right, Bonnie?
Uh-oh.
Let's say you're going to go out on a date. Do you still wear the belt around your neck?
He gets out of control. He's gonna get a whooping. It only takes one time and he pays attention.
Bonnie's like, no means no.
It's a little heavier and it's not on my neck.
Kind of on your hip. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It's called a 9.
9. I've got
Yeah.
9 reasons for you. No.
Yeah, it's a 9 millimeter belt.
Yeah. I got a 45 millimeter belt.
I got a couple different ones. Looking to get more. Bonnie has a taser. Yeah, that's right before she glues your butt cheeks.
Something like that.
All right, huh? Fair enough. You want to give me some ice?
You better put some fluid in that ice.
I am. I'm gonna put water in with it.
Well water?
No, I'm actually got bottled water. I'm up at the
Oh,
other
okay.
house right now.
Okay.
And that's true, Deanna. My grandmother, it was the tree switch. We had to pick the right switch, but it was so rare. It wasn't. It wasn't. I think I can remember each spanking I ever got, and I think it was 3.
Huh. I think that was a daily for me, 3 a day.
Yeah, I kind of got a few myself.
Did you see Tennessee's
Yeah,
Bonnie?
I did. I laughed when I seen it. I was gonna say it, but you guys all caught it. He said, "I can picture Bonnie with that belt, yelling, 'You dumb shit!' I said barbecue." And then you got Willie D down there, but she does carry super glue, just so everybody.
Yeah. I told you to fix me barbecue. If you ain't gonna do it, I'll fix you later.
I'll fix you later. Yeah,
You
man.
may have both, one to your stomach and your butt cheeks closed up. You're gonna be in a hell of a pickle. You'll piss in your own face in the morning.
That would not be fun.
No, it would not. You have to have a plate trying to aim it down back towards the toilet, trying to distract it the other way.
God, no. Trying to put a straw in the.
Yeah, one of those bendy straws.
You got to bend it a little bit. Anyway.
Deanna, in a situation like that, you do whatever you can to grab that child. I don't care what they say.
They can't.
That's a whole different deal.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I taught my kids. Whenever we got out of the car, they were to stand there with their hand on the car, right beside me,
Yep.
until I said, "Okay, let's go." Because you're taking 4 kids into the store, you want them like ducks.
Yeah, and when you come out, you want to make sure all 4 is with you.
Yep.
Don't matter about the
Not
groceries.
always, Shane.
Well, I know there's a time or two I wish I could run off and leave all of them, but I didn't.
I gotta stop being a smart ass. Anyway,
Yeah, that means you're gonna quit breathing or what?
pretty much.
No, you can't
Nah.
do that.
Nah.
We like you just the way you are, Rob.
Yeah.
I had Shane singing
oh.
below to me, and I was kind of wondering how close we're getting here. Note to self: when we go visit Shane, don't sleep on your stomach.
It's okay if only one hand's rubbing your back. So when that second one hand's back there too, then
Yeah,
you get
you
a curl
think? That'll be a problem.
Yeah.
Then Shane gets shot, and we all wonder why.
You'll know.
Yeah. Yeah, just look at where he was shot.
Yeah. Oops.
It's not that he was shot, it was where he was shot.
Yeah. Free Dale care. Just drop them off at Walmart.
But Dee, do you remember when they made those? Do y'all remember the leashes they made for kids?
Yeah.
The whole harness set and the leash and
Oh my God. Yeah.
I gotta throw something out. Tennessee Ridge Runner, I feel the same way. You're a really good friend of mine, man.
Yeah, I seen that
Really
too.
are.
I was wondering if you've seen it.
I did. I wanted to make sure I commented on it too. The guy's a really great guy. I've talked to him a lot in some chats. We talk a little bit. I don't type a lot. Everybody knows that. I come in, hi, how you doing, and then I watch. But I'm getting better at the typing thing because I'm not working. Maybe I'll get typing.
You might.
Doubt it.
Hey, Willie D, there's another good daycare too. It's called a laptop or a tablet. It's a digital baby school.
Bad idea.
I know. That's what I see everybody doing. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me! But everybody just throws them in front of that. They watch cartoons all day long and never move, and it's like they wonder where the zombie apocalypse is coming from. Then you see all these 20-year-olds running around up and down the street, never even looking in the road when they're driving, staring at their phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
The dumbest thing I ever seen in my life.
But on the bright
That's what I
side,
took
right, if you're current on your insurance,
Yeah, well, I don't carry insurance for the children anymore. Once you hit 18, you're on your own. And when you're
I was
16,
talking about yourself. I
18?
wasn't talking about your kids.
oh no.
It's incentive. Oh my God, those guys are all driving like a bunch of fucking zombies. We better make sure we add extra coverage to this.
Trust
Well,
me.
that's
No,
what I tell the kids.
sorry, bud.
Just
Go ahead.
like driving with your phone, walking with your phone, on a bicycle with your phone. If you're doing anything that can cause you harm, if you're not paying attention,
Like going to the bathroom
That's
talking on your phone.
That can cause a wet spot.
That can cause you to drop the phone into the toilet.
Well, that means that
3
conversation
times
needs to be
I've done
flushed.
that.
Well, you need to flush that conversation anyway and start over.
Yeah, then I got to go buy another phone. That takes a half a day because everything's so fast now.
Oh yeah, takes you longer to get a phone than the policy's already due by the time you get it.
They're like, do you have your SIM card? No, the fucking thing's still in the toilet. If you want to go dig it out, you do it. I just need a phone.
Yeah. Well, I started buying Droid, so I didn't have to have a SIM card anymore.
Androids?
Yep,
I have an Android. Do I have a SIM card in there?
I don't know.
probably not.
Card in there.
Oh,
I
Mine
do.
don't. Mine don't.
I think I do. I got that. Yeah, I got Samsungs.
Yeah, because we had a little.
See, mine's Motorola, and I don't have a SIM card in mine, and it works great. Wi-Fi calling, cellular calling, it don't matter. No SIM card. iPhones are real bad
Yeah.
about SIM cards. Do what, buddy?
It works without it.
Yep.
It's just to change all my stuff over. I used it and just left it in there. It's
So I do. I'm not.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people then that do that because they're getting away from changing over for you at the like Verizon or AT&T or whatever. They don't like doing it no more. But I make them do it anyway. If you want me to buy a new phone, then you're going to transfer all my information, and I want it complete. And they do
And
it.
you don't have a SIM card.
Nope.
So you're making them earn their money, brother.
Yes, I do. Hey, they want their money.
They
I mean,
got-
$1,200 for a friggin' phone.
You know what? Anyway, I'm not going to go into my manual. That is-
Deanna, I get plenty of storage. I've got just as much as anybody. I don't have any problems with my phone. I don't have any problems. So, all these people talk about all these SIM cards, and I have never figured out how or what they actually really do. They're supposed to be like a thumb drive or something silly.
It's the memory. It's like a hard
I'll
drive.
tell you what. I'll put in somebody that does know because I really don't pay attention. I'm just like, put it in there and let's go.
Yep, that's me. It's like I don't give two craps, just as long as the phone works. I've got over 900 people that's been in my phone for over 10 years. Every contact I've ever made is still in my
900
phone.
people?
Yeah, there's over 900 numbers in my phone, and I still have plenty of storage, and I can call any one of them at any time. Yeah, I've never turned down any of the contacts that I make, all from California to Florida to Mexico to Canada. They're all in there, every one of them. And I don't have a SIM card one.
All I know is that if my cell phone tower stops working where I'm at, I can go ahead and restart my phone, and sometimes it won't reset. And I've got to take that daggone SIM card all the way out, power it down first, take the SIM card out, put it back in, and then it finally works.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've been with Verizon, Cindy. I've been with Verizon for. I had to get away from AT&T at that moment back then when I moved back home because I could go 30 miles south or 30 miles north into Kansas or Texas, and get my emails. But I couldn't get them here where I live. So I changed it to Verizon. I ain't had a lick of problems. Now I know there's problems with Verizon, just like AT&T, but I ain't had any problems. I do hear that.
My boy.
Who in the shitter? Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about.
I was talking to you.
Oh, probably just my voice, I guess.
We used to call it the Biffy.
What the hell is it? No, don't ask.
What the hell's a Biffy? It's an outhouse.
Oh, okay.
Took me many years to find someone else that knew what the word was for.
I knew what it was for.
Yeah, but where in the hell did that word originate from?
Who knows?
It might be French Canadian because my grandmother was French Canadian.
Well, Biffy, is that short for right before you take a shower? You go to the Biffy and then shower.
Well, the Biffy and the shower were in the same place, so you're kind of screwed there, Shane.
Yep.
Yeah, the Biffy was the outhouse.
British.
There was no shower in the outhouse.
British. Cindy Fuller Stevens said it was British. I believe
Yep,
that.
British.
Because when you go to the Biffy and you're eating spotted dick, it makes sense. You know, sausages.
Son. That's not right.
Is it British, Cindy? That's great.
I'll tell you a little story, Shane, right?
All right.
I was over in London a long, long time ago, right? And I was smoking a cigarette. Now, I did not know British slang, right?
Right.
So this guy comes up and he says, "Can I get a fag?" And I thought, what the fuck are you talking about, right? He says, "No, can I bum a fag?" And I'm like, "I don't know any." You know what I mean? And he kept requesting for a cigarette, and I didn't know it was a cigarette, so I punched him. You know what I mean? Talk about a homophobia. But anyway, then my buddy comes up and he says, all he was asking for was a cigarette. I said, why didn't he just say cigarette?
Yeah. I had to punch this guy in the mouth so he'd shut up.
Yeah, what? Fag? Wait a minute. You got to be mistaken for someone else.
Well, it's like over in England, we're supposed to keep our chin up, right? We're supposed to have a good positive attitude. Over in England, the chin is your pecker. Just keep your pecker up.
My goodness.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm going to leave that alone.
Because my wife will shoot me.
I'm going to leave that one alone.
It's already said everything that it has to say, but anyway.
Hi, Gina. Glad to have you here.
Different areas and different words for different things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Gina.
I had the same thing happen to me in Spanish, but it didn't come across like what Rob had happened to him. So yeah, that's kind of odd.
Your bangers and chips right on.
Plenty of malted vinegar, which is 12 point.
That's really good, though.
Is that fish and chips?
Yep,
All right.
with 12-point beer, and it's usually room temperature. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do room temperature. Hey, Joseph.
Hello, Joseph.
My cousin lived over in Germany for years after he got out of the service, out of the army, and I think he went over there for a 4-year stint, stayed another 8 years after he got out. His window washer. I thought, what?
Yeah, that's good money.
Oh my God, over there it's tremendous money. And he got to paid the best once he became supervisor. There was a bull semen plant. Yeah, you heard me correctly. He said that was the worst smelling place he'd ever been. But I'll tell you what, he says, I could make $500 a day at that building. It took us 4 to 5 days to get it done. And I didn't count what his crew got paid. He said it was phenomenal money, but he said that's the worst smelling crap you'll ever have. But he got used to that warm 12-point beer over there. And I'm like, if it gets room temperature, I can't even touch it.
I hear lutefisk is about right up there with it.
Sweet.
Yep. Yep. I'm like, he was tough. He's back down here in Oklahoma now, and he's been back down here for quite a while now. And I introduced him to his wife. He's still married. She had a couple of kids, and now they have a whole bunch more. I told him he's going to have to go back to work so he can slow down on that kid thing. And he giggles and slapped me in the back of the head, damn near knocked my head off. He's a big boy.
So no doubt. I'm sorry, I read Willie D's comment.
Yeah, hard to get the taste out. Don't drink it out of the tap, Willie.
So Willie D, this is a question totally off the wall, but how did your tire-sized mushrooms from the Ukraine
Walter.
turn out this year?
Walter. Hey.
How did you what?
See how everything started.
Tire size? Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's got to rephrase that because I missed part of that.
Well, Willie D grows mushrooms, edible mushrooms.
Okay.
And he has a lot of different types, and he's got one that he brought in the spores from the Ukraine, and it's the size of a tire on your
Holy
car.
cow.
Yeah.
You eat it or you use it as a hubcap?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's multi-purpose.
I was waiting for him to get one that's like a tractor tire. I'll give him the size.
That'll feed an army.
You see how
That
big
who
Willie
looks-
D is?
Do
Willie
what?
D is an army. He can probably eat
Yeah,
that
he's-
sitting.
Yeah, he's a little bitty fella.
Yeah, he's a small guy.
Yep. I don't know why, they usually get rid of the pygmy runs, but they kept that one.
Oh shit, you better watch what you say, brother.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a beast.
The squirrels wouldn't leave it alone. Sorry about that.
That would make me mad.
Darn.
Yeah.
You didn't even get any spores back out of it then.
So did you eat the squirrels? That's, you know what I mean, just to get a flavor of that mushroom.
Yeah, that's a big old mushroom.
Excuse me.
Well, it must have tasted good if they got into it.
Doesn't they have to taste good for a squirrel to get into something? Our squirrels are pretty big back home.
They're probably more tender than these skinny
Oh, I wouldn't
Arizona
count on
ones.
that. No. No.
These skinny Arizona squirrels, I call them squirrel gum because you got to chew them for a while.
Like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever tried squirrel.
I would have preferred not trying it.
Hey,
I ate it up in Iowa when we lived up there. And I'm going to tell you, the way this guy prepped it and battered it. Now, the battering wasn't something like you get, around here that's, deep fried crap. It had just a light battering on it. And I want to tell you what, the way he cooked it, it was so tender and juicy and I miss that taste. That taste was awesome. And I haven't found it since. And I can still taste it. And this was back in, I think my little sister Lisa was just born. So I had to have been around 6th grade, maybe 7th grade. And I can still taste that taste to this day. And I miss that taste. That was good.
Shane,
Yes, sir.
if you had that taste about that long, it's time to swallow.
Damn it, Rob. That's just wrong. That's
Aw.
just wrong.
You almost made Dorinda spit out her drink.
Yep.
That's like that old bar joke. Old boy walks into a bar, orders 12 shots of whiskey. Uh, the bartender pours him up, says, "What are you celebrating?" He says, "My first blowjob." And he goes, "Oh, well, let me buy you one." He says, "No, them 12 don't cure that taste out of my mouth, and another one won't do it." That's just wrong and wrong and wrong all the way through.
Bonnie's going to time us all out.
I know she's gonna throw me out here and ban my ass. She won't let me back up on the backstage. But that was a cute little joke. It wasn't too nasty.
Huh. Every community has to have their nuts.
See? Yes, D, that was gross, but it was funny in a way.
It was funny, Shane.
I try to be good, but every once in a while I slip up a little bit, and I apologize, people.
I didn't help that I'm in the room.
Well, that probably didn't help much either. I got competition, so, I got to beat up Rob a little bit, get him to giggling.
I can take it.
I know you can. That's why I love it.
Then we tried to get at Willie D, and Willie D's like, "I'm just not having any of these guys tonight."
He's probably right in the middle of a project at
Yeah,
work.
he's probably thinking about how he's going to kill me when he sees me next.
He's going to wrap you in a piece of steel and bend it together. Hilarious,
So,
too. If I upset you, I apologize. I didn't mean to.
does Willie D ride
At all.
motorcycles?
Dang. Read Willard's comment.
I did. I'm giggling. I didn't do it. I told you a joke, not a true story.
Tennessee Ridgewater. Shane, what's your Native American spirit animal? Swallow.
I guess that's better than split tail, so I'm good. No, not really. No, I don't want either one of them. Oh, I had tears in my eyes. That was funny.
Jokes.
Just to-
I like when
there we
Joseph
go.
said, but I'm not going to read that one right now.
No, that's right, Joseph.
Boy, we're really making a good community here. We're learning all sorts of new tricks.
And-
Hey,
But that's-
we're learning how to giggle together. That's for sure. I guess that's good. It's healing.
Yeah.
but that's just it. I'm reading these things in chat, and these jokes that the men tell are just a man thing, and we have to toughen up and be able to take it, and sometimes it's like, oh goodness, now you know why the women stayed in the kitchen or in the drawing room or wherever.
Hello, Patrick.
Willie D, I'll just have to sit on your hand. Oh my God. It's me. It's Willie D. I'm here sitting on my hand. I'm a fan.
You know, Mount Shasta is a beautiful mountain. They've been talking about it for a little while here.
Yeah, you're right, Devil Dog. Shane still needs to swallow. Parents didn't raise him right.
Oh my God.
You did it.
I know. Open mouth.
You opened up that can of worms there, Willie D. And so did you, Shane.
Oh, I know.
And we're in it to win it.
Well, I'm not in it to swallow it. That's for sure.
We don't know yet. Said
No,
somebody.
I do know.
I know.
Yes,
Do
sir. I agree.
Well, at least we're not talking about poop tonight. That's a good thing.
Well, not
Yeah.
yet.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Uh,
Which
Is that hilarious too?
Hmm.
I can't believe they said
Okay.
that.
I know.
That doesn't sound like hilarious too.
I know it. Somebody needs to click on that and see if that's. Let me go see if I can.
I don't know how to do that, Shane.
I'm working on it.
Thank you. I don't think that's the right hilarious too.
I
You
don't
know
think
what?
it is either.
might be at 7 subscribers.
7 subscribers. That does not sound like hilarious too. But I don't want to say it ain't because I've never been to her channel or their channel. Six of Christ, our spiritual rights, not rescued from Earth's governments. Creation did not begin in chaos, but in Christ. No getting rid of the snakes. And then one a month ago was whatever. So they've been around for a little bit. Uh, 4 months at least.
Well,
Goes whatever.
Cindy says it's her,
Okay.
That's her.
but the comments are not normally what hilarious 2 puts out.
Well, she says she's quoting D-Dog.
Well, she
I
can't
am
spell.
quoting D-Dog. So maybe it's an inside joke between them two. I don't know.
Okay. Maybe.
Well,
Bonnie, I think I'm going to twist off and go for an hour or two on my own, just to get a little time in. So I think I
so
may
you're 7 days a week.
do what?
Okay.
What you say?
Thank you, hilarious 2. Oh, I
Okay,
said it
I
right
will
again.
ask you in private. I'm not.
Do what, Bonnie?
Yeah, and
This
hilarious.
is Brand. Okay.
If it came in as
Okay.
a
Thank
fake,
you.
Bonnie, if it came in as a fake person, they wouldn't have had a wrench.
Right.
Well, that's true too.
And I'm just quoting somebody else that they wrote it, but that is true.
Yep.
I wondered, you got to read Double Dog's statement. It's aimed at you, Shane.
I know. I seen it.
I just wanted to make sure you've seen it. I didn't want you to miss it. I am here for you, Shane.
Oh yeah, quit helping.
I am helping.
Oh goodness.
Benjamin Conundry says, I don't like cussing either. Damn it.
I don't think "damn" it's a bad word. Just something beavers do every day.
It's dadgummit.
Dadgummit. Go, Rob, go. What are we
Deanna, I
gonna do?
wanted to talk to you about that too.
I don't know what we're gonna do with you retired.
I kind of have an idea.
I kind of got a couple too, but
Well, probably different than mine, but okay. Good luck.
Hilarious too. We love you.
persecute me. I only a woman am. Huh. Oh, we weren't trying to persecute you. Dadgummit.
Oh no, absolutely not.
No.
No, we just weren't sure if it was the real you or not. But we're glad it's you.
Oh,
Good to
absolutely.
see you.
Well, and Rob had a
Hilarious
very
too.
good point. Yeah, hilarious too was when they come in with a wrench, it's the right one.
Amen.
I didn't have to go to the site, but yeah, Rob brought it up. So
Well, I
You
went to
paid
the
a little
site
better attention than I did.
Well, I used to mod my own channel, right?
Right.
Yep.
Louise,
You want to hear something funny about it?
go for it.
I come into your channel, I'm a mod. I never mod your channel. You got to
Yeah.
yell at me, brother.
It's all good. Well, it's hard to mod when you're up there on the panel.
It is.
Yep. Bonnie,
When Deanna was up,
sorry, go ahead.
we were talking about linking up across the United States, linking arms, holding hands, whatever, making a line across the United States. Then we were talking about T-shirts, and I guess I had said "dadgummit" one time that night or something, and Hilarious too was just cracking me up because everything she would say was "dadgummit," and
Remember
so
that.
we were trying to decide what the T-shirts would say, and I said, "We the people, dadgummit." And so I've been wanting to talk to Deanna about that. I need to email you.
You know what's
'Cause
funny is
we-
I got a T-shirt press right here.
You got a who?
I got a T-shirt press. I can do hats. I can do coffee cups. Hello. I can do
Hello.
hello. I got it right here in my house.
I found a shirt the other day that just cracked me up, and it said, "I might look real passive, but in my mind, I've already slapped you 3 times."
That's passive aggressive.
Yeah, she's my
I figured I couldn't really wear it in public, though.
Cindy Fuller, you are correct. Red has spoiled me when it comes to the monitoring the chat. Yes. What, Dorinda?
Nothing. I said she has spoiled you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I was agreeing. And she does a fabulous job.
Yep.
Hey, Deanna, I will call.
crafting King Shane.
No, it was piss ignorant, Shane, because he bought all this equipment and sent it to this guy, and they couldn't figure out how to work it, so they boxed it up and sent it back to me since I paid for it. Which is the only thing I got back out of that deal. Anyway. But yeah, I've got it here and it's sitting here ready to go. The printer
Hey,
all.
do you have a kiln?
Huh?
Do you have a kiln?
Like a ceramic kiln?
I do not, but I can make one in no time.
Cool. Do you know how to make a
I have
wheel?
one.
Do I know how to make a wheel? I've got, hey, if you're looking for
You
wheels,
want to start doing pottery?
I didn't hear you.
I got a wheel that is from the early 1900s, and they put an electric motor on it, and it still works. We changed out the switch, and it's still like a brand new one. A pottery wheel, yes, a true one, a real one.
I got an idea, Captain Finger.
Do what?
I got an idea.
Captain
Uh-oh.
Finger.
Oh yeah.
I think we can reenact that scene from Ghost.
Not me and you, brother. Not me and you. I'll film it. You and your wife can do it. I'll just film it.
Oh, gosh.
I'm going to hear Rob in the background. And the time of my life. We're going to combine a couple movies all together, all in one.
There we go.
You know, like them little skits they do, those meme movies that you watch, like the ones that made fun of Scream and all that. Yeah, we'll have to make one of them silly ones. Yeah, that'll be funny.
Need to. Get the 12 drinks already.
Get the 12 drinks ready. No. I'm not sitting behind Rob, and he's damn sure not sitting behind me.
Back Mountain style. City Buller. Go. Brokeback Mountain. No, we don't have Brokeback Mountain here.
Yes, D, I love to sing cheesy songs. I love romantic songs.
Well, yeah, we got Shane mixed up with Biden.
Yeah, I'm not a sniffer.
I'm
My
not.
nose doesn't work. I can't smell.
Oh man, I love that Cindy Miller. She's funny.
You guys are just, well, at least I get, y'all can make fun of me all you want because you know what? If it
We were
brings
not
joy to
making
your
fun
heart,
of you. You were doing it out of love.
yeah, hey, if it brings joy to somebody's heart to make them giggle, so be it. Get her did.
Get her done.
Get her did. I don't care.
Where you know what? It's been fun up here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This reminds me of where Bonnie started. Is just always been a blast over here. Always. Dee's giving
Dee.
she's giving D-Dog a hard time. Green Acres is a place for me. Yes, Anna Marie.
Tennessee Ridge Road.
Damn it, Tennessee. Not even good. No.
Right on.
Damn it, Tennessee.
Yes, it can. Okay. Hey, Anna Marie.
Hey, Camo. How you doing, bud?
Carl, good to see you.
Good to see you, Camo Carl. How are you, brother?
No, Tennessee. I'm not going to go taste the rainbow. I've never seen a chocolate color in the rainbow. I'll be all right.
Okay.
Found a shirt that said Wolverines on it the other day.
Yeah, we need to get that for him. Wolverine, the mountain lion.
I know, they're two of a kind.
All right, Bonnie, I think I'm going to bounce. I'm going to go do my thing for a little bit. Get some airtime in, and then I'm going to go from there. I apologize. And when you shut this down, you're more than welcome to come over and bounce up on mine, and you can take it over, just like I do yours, and I'll let you.
That makes a lot of sense, Shane.
Well, that way we share each other's love.
Oh my God. Shane, I'm going to pray for you.
Somebody needs to, because I have a bad time doing it. I'm not very good at it. You know, every time I pray, all I hear all night long is just somebody real loud in my head just giggling. I don't know what it means. So maybe it's I'm doing something wrong or something. So
Right, DD.
all right. Bonnie, love you much. Bob, Louise, Dorinda, y'all have a good evening.
You too.
If I see you soon, that's great. And if I don't see y'all till tomorrow, then it is what it is. But I'm going to bounce and go see if I can piss somebody else off for a little bit, and I'll be done. So
Take care, Shane.
Take care, Shane. We'll catch up with you soon.
all right, we'll see y'all later. Thank you, Bonnie, for having me. I appreciate the shit out of it.
Good night, Shane.
All right, hey, one thing, Bonnie, what should I title it? Be
The
gone with your
Shane Show.
dumbass? What?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I'll
As long
make
as
up
my
something.
name's not in it.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's a good idea. I remember you had my name in yours once or twice. I'll do that.
No,
I'll just say
that
this
was
is a
somebody.
Bonnie after. This is a Bonnie after show, and she may not be after yet, but this is it.
Just call it the shit show.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That no.
That shit topic went a long time last night.
Yeah, I ain't gonna name it that.
Jello
Tights and
tights be damned.
Tights be damned. Yep.
if I list that, okay, okay, we'll see what I come up with. Give me a few minutes.
All right, brother.
It might be comical just to read the title and go, I ain't going there. All right. Thank you, buddy, for all your hospitality. Dorinda, Robin, Louise, all the people in the chat. Thank you. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed evening. And hopefully I'll see y'all soon.
All righty.
Right on.
Night,
Right on.
Shane.
Yep. We'll definitely do that. Give me a night, Shane.
Awkward.
Breathe deep, Bonnie.
I'm breathing deep.
What was that?
I said I'm
Happy
fine.
two there. Hey, what are you
Okay.
telling me? I'm after Bonnie. LOL.
Right, Dion?
That's funny.
That's sweet.
Hey, Pappy. Hello, Camel.
What's up?
Good to see you
Shane
again.
What is Shane going to start another live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No comment. Yeah.
Well, you know what, Bonnie? When he was on Chuck's earlier, and you were in chat earlier in the in the show, and I guess you left for a while, he did ask you how long you were going to be on, because he was thinking of doing a show, which I kind of thought was kind of rude. Just me. That's just me. My opinion. Whatever. And I'm like, and then when he did it again up here, I'm like, are you kidding me? Shake my head. Like, shake
It's
my head.
okay, Dorinda. It's okay. This too shall pass.
Yeah. Just shake my head. That's all I can do.
Dorinda, I didn't mean to jump out of your live earlier. That was accidental.
Well, I kind of figured, well, you said you were having some issues with your internet and your phone and stuff, so I just assumed that's what happened.
And
I
Camel,
came back. But you left me in the waiting room, and all you had was old McCalls and Good Housekeeping in there. You need some Field and Stream and some Popular Mechanics or something in that waiting room.
You know what? I didn't see you in the thing down below. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Camel,
I feel bad now. Oops.
Carl.
Yeah, Rob.
I thought it was because I didn't put on deodorant.
No, you were fine. Where I am, I can't smell anyway, so it doesn't matter. Whether you have deodorant on or not. I don't give a shit.
Well, that time it was my fault because instead of Xing out the chat, I hit the wrong button and I was out of there.
Ah.
I've got
Oh.
stories about hitting the wrong buttons when I get up, and then all of a sudden everything's echoing and everything in my house is going ape shit. And then I got to call my wife to figure out how to fix it.
Well, I don't know if people in chat that's never been on a panel realize it. Maybe some people are different, but I have to either see the panel or watch the comments. You can't do both. I wish they would have the chat scroll below the panel, so when you're on the panel, you could see the chat.
Yeah, you're on a phone, so it changes the format.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
See,
got
I
one
can
or
see
the
the
other.
chat, but it's lagging. Like everybody else sees the chat comments before I do. I've noticed because y'all will comment on it, and I'm like, I don't even see that yet. And then it pops up.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
We do that between our two PCs here in the living room.
Oh,
Sometimes
okay.
I'm ahead of you, and sometimes I'm behind you. It just depends.
But you're always there.
And that's awesome.
What you talking about, D? I don't have any hair. What's up, Pappy?
I didn't know he needed any.
Yeah, I don't know. It says something about deodorant question mark. Have you seen Camo's hair? I haven't seen my hair since about 1980.
Oh my goodness. Do you have it? Whoever said that?
I think it was Deanna.
Oh.
Yeah. I sent you some pictures, Deanna.
Yeah, even if I go to my phone, the chat's down below it. And sometimes I have to push live chat. I didn't realize that was going on until I saw some people talking to some people that I didn't see. And I was like, then somebody told me about that live chat thing.
Yeah, that's a deception. You know, they should be set on live chat at all times because their choice of top chat, you miss quite a bit.
Yes.
Sometimes you go before you get there. Oh my gosh. So what do you think?
Always on your.
What do you think? I think my 4 a.m. wake up time is catching up with me.
You getting tired, Louise?
Oh yeah. There's days
I
when
can tell.
there's days when I'm on the scale and I've got a truck going through every 2 minutes.
Oh,
And
wow.
Oh,
so
goodness.
when it's flying that fast, you can't catch up with anything.
Yes.
I make the earth move, or I help out.
Awesome.
You know, I
That's
was
a good.
all kicked back, lit up the wood stove. You know, it got a little chilly out. Lit up the wood stove, had a full belly, was just kicking back and almost starting to zone out, and I hear this scratching on the top of my tent, and it's pretty loud. So
Huh.
I had to get up off the cot and get a flashlight, and of course the batteries were going dead. So I switched out, and I'm still hearing the whole time this.
Can't hear you, Carl.
I
We're losing you,
grabbed the
Carl.
phone. Can you hear me?
Yep, now
Now
we
it's better.
can.
Now we.
So I grab the phone and I go outside and I got a possum on the top of my tent, right up by the wood stove pipe, kicking back like it's his own hammock.
So in
You
other
want
words,
to get warm too.
I got him on video. I just posted it before I came up here.
Oh,
right
cool.
on.
We'll have to check it out.
So are you eating possum tomorrow?
You know, I come in and it's like a slide up there. You know, I figure if I just loosen it a little bit for him, he's going to slide right down to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, it worked. All right. But as soon as he hit that ground, he was gone. He knew something was wrong. He didn't even play possum. He just ran.
Hit the road, Jack.
Dr. Cruz.
Don't come back no more, no more. Oh, sorry.
That was where I was going.
Buggers can run when they want to.
Oh,
Hey,
You're
Keith.
getting all kinds of videos of wildlife. Was that ducks up there yesterday
Oh,
or the day before?
well, I sent you some duck pictures, but it's the same ones that keep coming in. In the morning, I'll hear quack, quack. They like come and tell me they're here. I go out and throw them a couple cheese hits or something, and they seem
yeah, they
happy
get
with it.
fed. They know
Awesome.
where they get fed.
I met the owner.
Yeah.
He lives a few houses down, and he come after his ducks one night because we've been hearing coyote packs a lot, and
Uh-oh.
he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't want them to bother you." I'm like, "They don't bother me at all. They've been coming all year. This one is shy and this one isn't." He goes, "That's right." He goes, "What?" Then I had to show him. I made them YouTube stars.
Hilarious too. Be real careful with the armadillo. They do carry leukemia sometimes. Not
I
leukemia.
heard it was, yeah, I heard it was leprosy.
Yeah, leprosy.
Oh,
So and
wow.
they're not as nice as they might seem. They move kind of slow, but when they get ticked, they're fast.
Yeah, thanks.
They are really
Yep.
fast.
I didn't know that they carried anything.
I was down in Missouri 5 or 6 years ago and up in the mountains, and everybody was warning me, "Don't touch the armadillo." There was dead ones all over the hills down there. Apparently, it was wiping them out.
Well, thank goodness.
Huh.
Willie D, here's our big monster. I can't get
Hey,
him to get
bear.
a picture.
Bear.
Bear.
No.
Sweet bear. He's like, I don't know your voice.
He is so independent, I'll tell you. But I finally got him. He soft mouths stuffed animals, so he's cute as heck for being as big as he is.
He's adorable.
We had a place down in Rain, Louisiana, where a lady wanted an armadillo taken out because it was chewing the foundation on her clubhouse for the RV park. And so Rob went ahead and he shot that daggone thing, and there were witnesses for it. They said, "You hit him in the head like 10 times. This thing should be dead." And it would jump up in the air and hiss and charge
22
towards
rounds
us.
from Walmart.
Yeah, they were those daggone target
I
range.
got to interrupt because you're going to lose me. I just looked at my battery power. I got 4%. Any second, I'm
Oh,
going to drop.
it was nice to see you, Carl.
I'll be back if I can charge and she stays on. Otherwise, I'll see y'all over at Shane's.
All
All
right.
righty. Good night, Camel.
Thanks,
Good night.
Bonnie.
All right, hilarious. I'm glad you had him relocated this week. That makes me
Yes.
Awesome. We don't want you getting sick.
No.
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh, my goodness.
What's up, Bonnie?
I'm just thinking.
What about?
Good stuff. Shift it all
Yes.
together.
It is good stuff. How do we get that patriotism back again? That's what I keep thinking. There's got to be a way without a catastrophe.
The hard part is that everybody's so angry anymore that if you even get to the side of the subject, then they're angry.
Yes.
And
Could they connect it with maybe that's it?
someone earlier in the chat, way back when we were talking about community, said that she would open up a conversation with someone by saying, "Are you open-minded?" And she
Yeah.
said that it cut the ice right away. I think it was a lady. But anyway,
I think it was
I-
Deanna.
yeah. And I think it's all in the approach, because I've had people from the left that are truckers, and you can tell that they only watch CNN. You can tell that they don't have a wide arena of news channels that they watch, and it's kind of sad.
Yep.
I know. Well, even that's all my mom watches is the local news,
In a
but
lot of
she
ways,
still gets it.
probably better than the other news.
The local news kind of
The
is.
local news will let you know what's going on in the area you're in, and
Well, that's true.
Thank you, Cindy Fuller. I appreciate that. But that is so true though, the way that you approach people, because I hit a real angry pocket and I just couldn't talk with anybody because I was getting more frustrated, and I had to slap myself back into being positive again. I thought, how did I get here? And Gigi,
Someday.
we don't have to agree. We can follow our own paths, which is good. And
read Devil Dogs.
let's see, devil dog, restoring patriotism, restore morality, read the Bible. Our founding documents are in the good book. Yes, they are. We have a constitutional Bible as well as, many other translations.
Oh, that's cool. And yes, that's and D Dog. We were looking for you earlier when we were talking about some other things. I just don't know how to do that constitutionally.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that
I mean,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking, I mean, if anybody did know how, it would have already been done, I would think. Um, I don't know.
Well, I typed in earlier, we used to agree to disagree.
Yep.
And
Yes,
people were honored for having their different opinions, and in the workforce I have always found that the person that doesn't know what's going on sometimes thinks outside the box and they actually find the answer.
Yep.
that's true. It's just like in a disagreement between two people, a third person can see both sides and is more logical than the two involved in the argument.
Yes.
Which that's biblical.
Then we all need to get along. Yes, Gigi, we all need to get along. We don't have to agree, but we should all get along. Oh, D Dog Hilarious 2 has a question for you.
Oh my
Sorry,
goodness.
made me chuckle. Sorry, it did. It made me chuckle, and I was like, well, that's for D Dog.
Dorinda, when you were on and I said I need to take a nap, 2 hours.
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know what happened, but yep, I did.
Well, I'm glad you got a nap, Bonnie. I told you to go
I'm
have a
glad I
nap.
got to see the finished angel. Thank you for showing it to me.
Well, I saw that in the comments, and I'm like, okay, Bonnie didn't see it. It's kind of deformed. Okay. I did all these little thingies that we were supposed to do for the thing, the angel thing, and I did way too many, so I had way too many in my little angel. I was only supposed to have 6, and I have 9, 10. I don't know. So I kind of screwed that up, but oh well.
Amen, John Downing. Amen. I'm one of the most dangerous people on the face of the earth. I wear no man's labeling. I'm not a Democrat, Republican, or Federalist, Socialist, Communist, Conservative, MAGA, left, right, Nazi, communist, etc. Right on. I'm me. I am a free thinker, and I want what's best for humanity and the children of our future, of the future.
And yes, D-Dog, we have to respect each other. That's a big thing.
That's pretty much everyone can agree on.
Yeah.
We are divided by all the labeling. Amen, devil. Amen, John Dunning. Amen. I completely agree with that. Just be you and don't think you have to wear a label. We all are human, and there's no such thing as them and us. If you keep saying them and us, we will never be we the people. And that's true. That's patriotism, and that is where we need to begin too.
Yes.
We the people. And that's how
Yes.
you build the community. And I had to read everything that John put in because it was right on. You know what I mean? It was spot on. Thank you so much for that, John.
Yes. Thank you, John. And conservative. That's true too. Wow.
I went into a store one day and a lady was, she had just short circuited. Someone had done some sort of a judgment of somebody. And she got a Post-it pad and she went around the whole room. There was like 30 people in her bookstore. And she was writing things on the Post-it pad and putting it on their chest and putting it on their chest and putting it on their chest. And she had all these labels for everybody in the whole. And she said, let's just take those off and throw them away. I am tired of this.
Aw. That's good.
Yeah.
Good night, Gigi.
Good night, Gigi Unhinged.
So that had to have been taught in there somewhere also too, though, because people don't just, where'd these labels come from?
I think from gossip.
And the government.
Yeah.
Amen.
I mean, our government is shooting poop out his butthole and his face that you can't imagine.
Yes, we can. We
I'm
hear
trying
about
to be polite, Bonnie. I'm sorry. I was being very polite when I said that.
Oh, I know. I saw a meme today, and it was a picture of him, and it said, "Oh, what did it say? The white version or something like that." No,
Well, I saw
not
one the other day and I roared. It was Donald Trump
It comes in
and
movies, absolutely.
True Trump Dump, whatever the hell his name is. And Trudeau's trying to shake Trump's hand. And he goes, the last time I shake the pussy's hand, it ended up in a scandal. I'm not doing that.
Oh my God, no.
I laughed so hard.
Y'all are all addicted to that word tonight.
Cindy Fuller, you know what? You're exactly right. Sitcoms and movies and SpongeBob SquarePants, all drama, all, I don't know. I don't know where the humor went.
And The Simpsons. When The Simpsons first came out, they had this big movie night, whatever. Eric and I and a few other friends went over to our friend's house to watch this movie. It was a big deal. Yeah. I'm there and I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this movie and I'm going, and everybody's looking at me because I kept saying, right? And they're like, Dorinda, well, what's your comments? I'm like, this show will never play in my house.
Right.
It's not allowed in my house. And none of my kids would go to their friend's house and they would have it on and they would sit in the kitchen and talk to the parents rather than watch The Simpsons because they knew they'd get in shit if they came home and said they watched The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Mom did it right. Yes.
You know, Tennessee Ridge Runner, Third Rock from the Sun was absolutely, we watched it again, funnier than heck.
Yep. That was a good show.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yep.
What John Dunning just wrote in too is really true.
Yes.
Whoever controls the literature controls the minds. Whoever controls the money controls the world. Whoever controls the news and media hides it all. That's 100% right.
Yep.
Rodney Dangerfield did have some great movies. That guy was funnier than funny. I loved him in Caddyshack. I'm sitting here, I'm paid.
Yes, Rodney Dangerfield had some good movies.
I
He was
think
a
that
mess.
Rob and I, oops, I'm sorry. I
Sorry.
think Rob and I are going to have to fold and get some sleep.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Louise and Rob. Have fun tomorrow at your party.
We
Oh,
will.
we're going to.
God
We're
bless.
going to. God
We won't
bless.
see you tomorrow.
I
We
think-
won't see you Saturday, but we hope to see you Sunday.
Yeah.
A
But maybe
huge
not
hug to
till Monday.
everybody.
I'm sorry, Louise. I didn't hear that.
I said a huge hug to everybody.
Hugs to you too. Thank y'all so much for coming up tonight.
Good
You
night,
betcha.
hon.
Y'all have a good night. Have
Good
fun.
night.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Love you guys too.
Well, Dorinda, are we calling it a night?
I don't know, Bonnie. The chat keeps going, so I don't know what we're going to do.
I know.
I'm sure if we sit here for a couple of seconds, it will tell us. Right? It'll say, good night, we're going to Shane's, or we're staying here. And you have to stay up. But I only got about 15 minutes left, and then I have to go to bed too because the kid wants the computer.
Oh, okay. Well, Deanna hadn't tried to come back up. She's having issues, and D-Dog hasn't shown up. So I'll probably just close it down.
Alrighty.
I'm going to work on some more stuff for tomorrow night and see what we come up with.
You had a great show tonight. All right. I think you're building a community is working wonderfully well.
Thank you. So,
And like they said earlier, chat was even involved, and it was awesome.
yes, they were. I appreciate all of y'all's input. It's how we keep on keeping on.
Yep. We still got 44 people in here, Bonnie.
Yes.
Yeah, and Concerned Patriot says, keep thinking how to build community. And then he put your name. But, you know, and I liked your, no, was it your, no, it was Louise's idea about the neighborhood thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I wrote that stuff down about the neighborhood flyer thing that had the coupons in it.
Yes.
And brought the neighborhoods together. Well, I was thinking about that. I wrote it all down. And I put, at the end, I put barbecue. So, hey, who knows what I'll come up with.
Thank you, Cindy. Absolutely, John Dunning.
Don't panic.
Hello, rabbits.
Don't fear.
Mm-mm.
Hilarious too is in a mood tonight, D-Dog. That's all I can tell you.
I don't. Doesn't sound like she's too thrilled with men right now.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. John Dunning is. I enjoy talking to him. He's very calm, very relaxed.
He's been up on your panel a couple of times, hasn't he?
Once for sure. Maybe
Yeah.
I think he has been twice. And he's just when he says something, it means something.
Then it makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we all need prayer. But that's another way our community gets together. Um, someone puts the word out, and we all meet up in front of the courthouse, and we have a huge circle, and everyone's holding hands and praying together.
Awesome.
Just for anyone in the community who needs it, for just for everything. And that does bring a community together. And so do picnics and barbecues. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's um, where my great grandparents are buried in East Texas. Once a year, they throw up a table on a tree. I don't know how they get it to, anyway, it's nailed to a tree, and everybody brings a dish, and uh, all the families of everyone in the cemetery, it's called a homecoming, if you, for whatever reason, and everybody goes and they get together, they clean up the cemetery, they put out fresh flowers, they and then have a meal together. And
That's awesome.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I never did get to go to one, but my grandmother always went, and she'd come home so sick. She's allergic to pine, and that's where all the pine trees are in Texas.
Oh, wow.
It's weird where you grow up, because I grew up here with all the cedars, and I'm allergic to cedar trees.
Mm-hmm.
How can that be? You've been around it all your life. That's
Yep.
why I'm so sure about that where they were saying that they can make people not allergic to peanuts by exposing them to them. I'm thinking, I don't know how that works, because living in the cedar trees, it's not making it go away.
Well, maybe what you have to do, Bonnie, okay, and this is going to sound really stupid, okay? It is, okay?
I know what you're fixing to say, and I'm not trying it.
You need to, well, this is when my allergies are acting up, I go to the bush, okay? There's a bush up at the end of my block. And I stand there and I talk to the trees. And I'm like, "Hey, you guys, I really could use some breathing power right now. And I can't do that because I'm supposedly allergic to you guys. So would you please do your thing and help me get rid of this crap for the day?" Okay? And I stand there and I'm like inhaling all the tree stuff. We'll put it that way, right?
Uh-huh.
And my breathing clears.
Huh.
And I leave, and my allergies don't bother me for the rest of the day. So, what my little suggestion is, craziness as it sounds, go stand near a cedar tree and say, hey, can you stop giving me all your crap and help me breathe? And maybe they will. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I know, like, when I was up in Shaplow, there's trees everywhere. And my girlfriend has lots of trees on her property. And one morning I woke up and I was all stuffy and whatever. And I'm like, I do not want to take my allergy medication. I don't. So I went out and I stood and I talked to the trees. Yeah, okay, I talked to the trees. And my allergies went away. I didn't have to have any allergy medication at all.
Wow.
So that's what I've personally found that works. I don't know. It could be like mumbo jumbo hoopla crap. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But I know when my allergies are acting up and I go talk to the trees, my allergies disappear.
And well, it's possible because your mind is a powerful tool.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
But
John
I'll tell
didn't
you,
like that.
that's what I do. I started doing that about 8 months ago, 9 months ago. And it's helped me every time I've walked to the trees
Yeah.
and say, hey guys, can you help me? I'm a little congested. Can you help me? I'd really like not to be congested, and disappears.
Yeah. That's pretty neat, Brenda.
Well, I mean, and that's only for me, and it works for me. Okay. It may not work for you, but trees are such powerful beings on the planet, and they've been here forever, that I don't think it could hurt. That's the way I think, anyway.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of times, what was I watching? Had to be something with one of the kids and the trees. It was a cartoon. Oh no. I think it was a SpongeBob thing. I don't
There,
remember. One was teaching the other one karate. And they had to get something from the tree. The trees came to life. I don't know. It was silly.
ah,
Well, that's true, Cindy. There are times it's a blessing to be congested and not be able to smell.
I normally can't smell anyway because I broke my nose, so I have like shit in my nose. Put it that way. Sorry, Bonnie. Poop in my nose.
Cartilage. Is it
Yeah, that's
cartilage?
the word. I couldn't think of the word. A bunch of cartilage in my nose. I've had it removed once, but it comes back. So I don't smell like normal people. So
Yeah.
when my dog farts and I smell it, it's really, really bad. If you caught the other night on someone's channel where my dog farted and I was going ballistic, yeah, that's what that was all about.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just being a goofball now. Sorry, Bonnie.
It's okay.
It's getting really late. I'm getting really tired, and it's coming out of my face.
John Dunning, that's a good question.
I don't know,
Because,
because it's been done for centuries.
yeah, but um, did, I what does it have to do with Christ?
Yeah, I don't know.
Would be my question. It
I don't know.
was that part of the commercialization of Christmas.
Yeah, or the Kabbalism of Christmas. I don't know. Um, I have a question for you, Bonnie. Okay. When you were growing up, did you have tinsel on your Christmas trees? That's silver stuff.
Oh my goodness. Yes. And so my mother would tell us to help, and it had to be strand by strand,
Oh,
single. There could not be two together.
oh, well, my husband does it weird. His family would take a clump and hold it up and blow it on the tree.
Yes, I've
Okay.
seen that done.
Okay. I'm a crazy person. Okay. I I throw bunches on the tree. Okay. 9 times out of 10, after I've decorated my Christmas tree, you can't see the decorations on the Christmas tree until the lights are turned on in the evening because there's so much darn tinsel on the tree. That's all you see is the tinsel. But that's because I grew up with the tinsel and I like the tinsel on the tree.
Yeah,
I'm a
we
crazy person.
we grew up with the live trees and the tinsel until uh, until I was in the doctor's office for a month, and I mean like daily, weekly, whatever. It started out weekly, daily. Then he was going to put me in the hospital, and it was an allergy to the cedar because here we cut down cedar trees for the Christmas trees.
T-girl, my mother had those lights that with the bubble water with the little um
I
they
have
look
never.
like little candles. They bubbled up. Yes, my mom had those.
Huh.
But yeah, I have to have the tinsel. I have a shoe box, okay? A regular
Mhm.
shoe box that is full of tinsel. Okay, when I'm done decorating my tree, there's about um maybe that much left in the box because I put that much on the tree. And then I take it all off the tree, put it back in the box, and use it again next year.
You take it off the tree after Christmas?
Yes,
Oh,
I have a fake tree, so I take it all off the tree and I put it in the box and then I
okay.
put it on next year.
Yeah, I guess you would have to with a fake tree.
I've had the same box of tinsel for 30 years.
Maybe yours is better than ours. I can't see ours lasting 30 years.
And my husband gets mad at me because I keep buying more tinsel. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of tinsel around the house. And he's like, the shoebox is full. Well, we might need some. You might need some. He's like, oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. I do use the garland though. Sometimes.
I don't use the garland.
Just
I
depends
use
on
I use the ornaments and um I have a fetish. I'll say it. It's a fetish with snowflakes.
yes, me too.
Okay. So I have like 600. I have a 7-foot Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm.
and I have 6 to 700 lights on my tree.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I have probably 150 snowflakes on my tree.
Are they the crocheted ones that are starched?
No, I haven't. I've got a couple of those, but they're mainly the plastic ones from the Dollar Tree.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And like the family's getting really tired of the snowflake scene.
Joseph, God bless you.
I mean, I have a huge, huge box of decorations that I rarely use because I have certain ones I use and that's it.
Yeah,
But I have way too many decorations and stuff on the tree.
I have so many, and that's let's see. I know the first year my granddaughter, I know we had a tree then because we had her all dolled up and under the tree taking pictures, trying to make it look all professional, and
And did it turn out well for you, Bonnie?
they aren't bad. She's so adorable. I
Yep.
can't. And then um, last year we put up a tree, and but I didn't set out. Usually, it looks like something barked all over my house Christmas, and but I didn't do all that this year. Just the tree, and um, I think I have because I have the beach house. I have a little. It's about a little over a foot tall, and it's made out of seashells, and it's a Christmas tree, and that's what I put on my Christmas island in the middle of it. And I think that's about all the decorating we did. We didn't put any outside lights or anything like that.
I haven't done outside lights in years.
Yeah, it's
But
just um, you get to thinking about, you know what I wanted for a decoration outside, and I have been begging the ag boys to make me one ever since I ever saw it. There's a nativity scene, and it's small, and it's made out of metal, and you put a spotlight on it, and it puts the nativity scene up on the side of your house.
mhm.
That's what I wanted. Just
Ah,
that on the front of the house. And
wow.
um, I haven't been able to get the ag shop kids. They're like, that's too hard. I said, I have a little, I have a little thin metal one that they can use for a pattern even.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Well, now we've talked about everything from poop to Christmas. Oh boy.
right.
But I'm gonna have to step down, Bonnie. I love you.
I
I'll
love you
see
too,
you
hon.
tomorrow.
Thank you so much for coming up.
Oh, not a problem. Thank you for having me. Thank you, chat. Love you all. Good night.
You take care during the.
I will. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. So y'all haven't been putting up trees either. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and close this down. You like trees, rabbits? Most people do. Yeah, I can't wait to plant my trees that I have at my new place. Pears. Pears are good. I need a pear tree. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Have a blessed night. Much love. See you tomorrow. Good night, y'all.